So, hello, yes, and welcome to what is going to be the last Saturday evening live stream for a while. Yeah, namely, well, this for the next 2 weeks. Namely, as I'm away next week. So, when we want next week, there will be one the week after. Anyway, right then. So this is Airport CEO. It's a fun game, I'll say that. And so my biggest issue with it so far is this UI, but yeah, let's get underway. And we'll go with that, shall we? I like the face generator's pretty good. There are quite a few horrifying smiles like this one. So I figure let's go with a name for our CEO of, I don't know, horrifying smile. I've already made this joke before, but I still like it. CEO horrifying smile, and we're of course gonna go in the UK because why the hell not? Where should we go for maximum hilarity? Oh god, should we go in the middle of the Pennines? I feel like the middle of the Pennines would be brilliant. Yeah. Oh, here. Kendall. Ooh. Yeah, let's go in the middle of the Lake District, shall we? One of the most hilliest areas in the UK. Realism. I'm joking. So, got myself some Diet Cola, some chocolate cake, and I'm feeling pretty good. So, Des, Faz, Airport, and of course we're gonna go with DPA. And should we go? We'll go with that one, as we are in the most hilly area of the UK, like I said. So, yeah. How is my chat this week? As far as I had someone like Tiger been showing up and going, hey. Oh well. It says it'll take a while as it loads up the map. Like I say, my hardware's not the best. So yeah, it's gonna be like this for a couple of seconds. Not locked up, as you can see. Heyo, Ellipsis Gaming! Yeah. And there we go. Dear horrifying. Alright, yeah. CEO horrifying smell, because why the hell not? That smell is terrifying. Anyway, so we need to build ourselves an airport. So I went with the easiest start possible. Namely, as I was not the best at this. No. I want to make sure this is actually concrete and not grass, but I don't think there's the option for that. Anyway, right then, put it right at the border. I feel like that would be a good idea. Right at the border, yeah. We're going to expand it up and down. Yep. Hey, hey, thank you. Thank you, this gaming. Oh, where's the chat? Audio out. Where's the Restream IO chat gone? Spring? That should be there. Where has it gone? Was that the start of the stream? Where has it gone? Embedded chat in the stream. Get the link to do that and then re-embed it. This chat should be there. And it's not. Which is worrying and annoying. Copy that link. The link. And just... This is gonna go well. Browser source. Yeah. Oh, look it. There it is. Okay. And there we go. Right, just bottom left hand, bottom right hand corner where it lives, and there we go. Right, so let's get back in with this. So this is gonna be we're starting out with a small runway, of course. I think I'm gonna leave enough room to get a second one in with about a 5 minute, with a 5 tile gap. So structure. Thank you, Ellipsis. Thank you, Ellipsis Gaming. Yeah, 5 tile gap there. This will be a second runway here. So just mark this as asphalt rather than concrete. So you know, clear difference. And then I want taxiway foundation. again. So yeah, this is all the planning part of this now. Gotta be careful. Don't want to go rushing off. Right, another 5 tiles there for taxi between the runways, and we want another. That's the second runway there, and then we want, of course, some concrete for another piece of taxiway here. And now we want to get some small stands. So we want small stands is going to be hosting general aviation. They're a pretty good way of making cash early game. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll go there, I guess. So we'll place that there as a supermarket. It's grass only, so it won't take too much to supermarket. Yeah. So there we go. And then we want 12 by 5 here, as 5 by 5 taxiways I find the best. Yeah, they look the best if you ask me. And here like that, and then it's a 7 by 5 up here. Ooh, I know what I didn't do. Before we get too far on the way on this, I'd better come to economy, contracts, there we go. Contracts. Which one of these will offer me the most contractors? That's the most important part. 51. Both offer 51 and both offer the same hourly fee, so no difference in it. Operation, no, it's construction I need. And you know what, deploy all. So there we go. These guys start building the runway, which we need. I'd rather drink a Coke. Right. So now we we have one runway designated to be built, plan for a second one to go down, and sort of taxiway and a parking area for general aviation. So now we need to start thinking about commercial flights. So for that, I think I want to go with something like this. Now it's a 7 tile gap for small stands, so just use this. So 7 by 1 there. There we go. 4 by. Here we go, like that. Yeah, it'll come down here like that. It's 7 by 5 for small stands, isn't it? I think I'm right. So this will be sort of the small wing of the airport. This is like small. This is for small flights, so that you know. Yeah, this will be for small flights. Just thinking about things, planning ahead. Not something we do much around here, but we do occasionally. Actually, that's not working really well, is it? Nope. So get rid of that, and the 2 down here. Reason for that is service roads and fuel trucks. Now, I've had fuel trucks running along the taxiway in the past. That just creates a massive bottleneck for flights, so it doesn't really work well. So yeah, I'm planning ahead before I leap in here. Like I say, not something we really do much around here, but no. Let's make sure we build this out of concrete. We'll start out with 3, cost cutting. Yeah, there we go. So 3, and we want the taxiway foundation of concrete. There we go. So here, the service road will cross here and will cross there to cover these stands. But the plan is that it doesn't run along the taxiway; it runs beside it. That way, we don't end up with trucks slowing down the movement of planes. Right. So yeah, that's the small commercial flights section of the airport planned out. And now we want medium stands for large commercial flights. So actually, before we do that, service road up there like that, I guess. I think I like that. I think I do. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 foundation tiles up. That's good if you ask me. Medium stand can go there, there, and we'll do 4 of these to start with. Then we'll select that as a number. So that's 14 medium stands there, and now we want to go to structures, and shoot. As I have a specific way I like building these, a way that looks good, like proper airports. So zoom in, Okay, so it's 2 from there. It's 2 from the edge, by the looks of it. Alright, yeah, 2 from the edge. So if we go to build my structures foundation here, there, and then there. I believe this is correct. It probably is not. Look at that. Look for that pattern. Yeah, I think that's the edge there. That'll be the edge there, won't it? Yeah, that'll be the edge there. Oh, this is impossible to tell without. Okay, so that one there, and then that one there. So the idea is that here, these all look like so. Yeah, come down here like that. There we go. So that is the now large wing of the airport. Just let the frame rate chuck out. There we go. And we probably want to extend this foundation back this way some more as well, so that you know we have a nice large open concourse for passengers to walk around on the way to the flights. Don't want to cram them in too much. They're here to go on holiday, not to be packed off, not to be packed in like sardines. Right there. This is like room for you know, things. Just thinking, future expansion, or we could stick like a weather station there, couldn't we? Yeah. There we go, weather station. Hey. Right, so that stands planned out and everything. Right. Okay, so now we need to do check-in and security, which is, ooh, always good. So, yeah. Before we do that, probably should think about. Let's just let time run ahead. We've already used over $1 million. Oh, great. So, taxiway, we'll use concrete again. We just need to get these able to be hooked up to the runway, and then we'll be done with this part of the build. So there we go. We now have 4 medium stands, 3 small stands for commercial aircraft. We only have 1 small stand for general aviation, but we'll expand that in the future once we've, you know, got our commercial part of the airport built. And just thinking about where I want to have my passenger pick up and drop off to be, namely as have another fork of chocolate cake. Best thing in the world is a mug. Is cake in the mug. That's what I call it. But it is good. It's a mug that has instructions for cake on it, which, if you ask me, is brilliant. And it tells you all the ingredients you need to add, the order in which you add them, and then how long you need to stick it in the microwave for. Take it all out at the end, and you have a cake in a mug. And that is awesome. So, right, let's get past that now. So we need to do security and check-in. So, yeah, we need to actually be able to get people into the commercial part of the airport to give us their money. So that's for 13. Yeah, we'll go with that. 13 wide. So this can be check-in. Yeah, we'll make this check-in. There we go. Large foundation always has that bit of lag, I find. It's just it's probably my hardware. More cake. It says we check in. This is the check-in hall, since you know you need to make that big enough to like handle baggage carousels and stuff like that. So, thinking ahead. I need to stop eating chocolate cake now. And where do I put this is the check-in hall. Where do I put security? I'm thinking here. So I have like for 3. have a 3 tile wide entrance, like that, and then foundation. We'll have the security bit. Yeah. Oh, there we go. And what we'll do is we'll have, planning ahead here, how we have the passengers flower this room. I'm thinking we have them like walk into the center of here, they go to the sides of this room as they get past through security, and then they head out around this side here, which would mean we need to do this, like that. There we go. So now we just need to remove, actually rather than removing these walls, we'll just put a medium door here. So we're planning on putting these walls back from walls doors eventually, so what's the point in removing them? Large door, can go there. So there we go, that's check-in hall, security room, and the terminal all planned out and completed. We just now need to do a bus stop. Yeah. Yeah, I need to do a passenger drop-off. That is easier said than done. So we need to go to structure and we get ourselves a bus stop. That's contractors, isn't it? Yeah. Right. So to do this, we gonna need a bus stop here. So I'm feeling like we get a load of bus stops at the front of this, like at the front of the check-in hall, like that. There we go. Ooh, we just need to do exit, don't we? Exit we can do from maybe this side end of the terminal. Yeah, we'll do exit on that side. Excuse me. Right. And infrastructure. Car drop-off points. Tell you what we'll do. Actually, let's just come over here, and what we'll do is we'll have a 3 wide exit there, and then this will be baggage return and security exit, which means that this is actually going to work. Shoot. Yeah. That's not good, is it? That can't be built outside a foundation, which is terrible. Right, foundation. Have this be wider, I guess. It's about there. And just demolish up. Cancel a whole bunch of wall. There we go. There we go. There we go. And there we go. So this will be like the security exit. That's the plan anyway. So what we'll do is just to there and to there, and we'll have there we go. Now the reason for doing that is if we go to items, we take a look at our security zone exit. See? Yeah. So, we get on, that's the plan. About 4 wide, which just means you need to be a little bit awkward with them, which is great if you ask me. But oh well. I'm now waiting for all of our workers to work. So. You need some public roads to connect these bus stops to here. And what was it I was avoiding doing? Oh yes, car drop-off points. Right. So I'm thinking up here like this. Public road down there like that. So yeah, those will be car drop-off points. And just to go to now infrastructure crosswalks here, there, and there. Okay, and I guess there, probably. Then we need sidewalk or pavement in the UK. There we go, and up there like that. Go. So yeah, this will be for passengers to get to and from the terminal. Since they can only walk on pavement. So we've nearly used up all of our cash as well, so that's good. Anyway, there we go. So we have a runway and taxiways planned, stands, foundations for the terminal, and all that stuff built. So yeah, if we just run time ahead now, we can watch all of our workers get to work at building the things. So yeah. See, that's all the stuff that needs to be built planned. So that's all the stuff that needs to be built planned. So the only thing we've got to do now is wait for construction to be completed. So that yeah, let's get rid of that stuff. So that we can actually get on to building other things. So yeah. Right, okay. So yeah. We're just running time ahead now so we can build things. The only thing we've got to wait now for, what we've got to do is we've got to wait for them to finish, for our workers to finish building up all the stuff we've built so far, like all the foundation, so that we can start placing things inside, such as check-in desks, boarding gate, boarding stands, security exits, security scanning stations, and then offices for board members. So yeah. So as you can see, yeah, we're currently working on getting stuff to the taxiway and runway built. At least I hope we're working on the runway. Yeah, are we working on that runway? No. We need to schedule a lot more small stands for general aviation, as general aviation is a pretty good way to make money. Other than, like, they give you like money. So, if you like a small airport and you don't have access to refueling or shops for customer, you don't have access to restaurants or shops, so you can't fleece money out of your passengers pass through the terminal. Then general aviation, I find, is a brilliant way to make cash, especially early on when you're hemorrhaging it for your construction workers are building things such as extra stands, more terminal space, stuff like that. I find that they're pretty good. I mean, I've got like 2 or 3 good airports so far, and they pretty much made use of general aviation at the start of the early game, just to make sure they had a good flow of cash coming in before I could get commercial and fleecing customers with shops and restaurants underway. And it looks like the construction workers have finally moved on to building out the foundation of the terminal. This isn't the small commercial section for small commercial aircraft. We'll have about 4 stands for them, as they turn around in 3 hours on the usual 4 for medium craft. So they're pretty good at that in that regard. And you can make do with less stands to handle large numbers of them. Also, I find it's a lot harder to get contracts for small aircraft than it is to get contracts for medium ones. So I find you can make do with a lot fewer small stands. One thing I would like to see in the game, though, is repeat contracts for aircraft, as currently the system of you take out a contract for aircraft and you have to service them in so many days. This is no busy work. I'd much rather have a repeat contract where the aircraft. Whoa, hello, 6-lane pileup. That is not doing my favourite any favours, is it? Yeah. So yeah, where you have to skate on, you take out a contract to service 10 aircraft, and then once you've handled them and they've landed and taken off, that's it. You have to go and get another contract. I don't like that system. Namely, as from a gameplay perspective, it means that every few days I have to stop doing things and just go scouting my contracts to find ones I want to carry out and fulfill. And it's a case of no, please. So yeah, and that's one of the few things I like to see. yeah. Can I place this without having it needing to be constructed? Yes, I can. That might help speed up the rate that we get things dropped off here. And this help deal with this pile-up we have going on. Which, I have to say, is pretty impressive. Like, did any of these people learn to drive? Actually, did any of these people actually, in reality, are they, like partially phased out of it? Oh god, that was terrible. I fully apologise for that pun. But yeah. God, these cars are phasing through each other. Curiously, I'm not the one who actually started that terrible pun on this channel. It was that. The award for the phase pun has to go to Eclipse. He was probably expecting me to join him and grunt for Star Wars Battlefront this evening. Battlefront 2, by the way, the 2005 one, not the 2017 one. Although, surprisingly, a good number of people who are streaming the 2005 one are actually, well, the list is streaming 2005 one, but they're actually playing the 2017 one. You can tell. And then the 2017 one has a decent UI. And also supports 16:9 resolution on the menu rather than just in game. It's like, yeah, I tried that. I caught back up with the 2005 one like this week after they re-enabled the multiplayer, and I was really enjoying it. Had a couple of matches with the host rage quitted after being brutally murdered by someone else, not me. But you know, I have to say, the 2005 one still holds up to this day, if you ask me. Anyway. Right, so we should probably start filling out our secure area now. Just thinking about it. So, yeah. To there. Ooh, boy. There we go. Wonder what the state of my graphics card is. This thing is ancient, so that graphics card is probably not feeling too healthy, if you ask me. I've got the feeling that eventually that thing is going to give up, and to be honest, I won't blame it when it does. Ooh, chugging the frame rate now, take this one to chug. And I know what I didn't do originally. Structures. Alright. So yeah. It's not like doing my terminal like this, is it? It feels more like a proper airport if I do it like this. Yeah. So my home airport had nothing like this. It was a proper international airport. Has about 3 medium stands though, I guess in the context of this game, and the rest is small stands. You get off the plane, and you have a walk to the terminal. So that's what you get for living in the middle. No, it's not in the middle of nowhere. But alright. Ooh. Just add some more chocolate cake, and I have to say, it is nice. Right. Hey! Joas pounds 24 noons. The reason I said pounds is LB is pounds, isn't it? In empirical weight. That name is pretty complicated, I'll give you that. Yeah, that is a pretty complicated name. Joas L. I can't even get past the first word. Joas? Joels? Ugh. Hang on a minute. You win. Even though you were the most complicated name on the internet. Here, actually, while we got nothing going on in the airport right now, let's use this moment to plan out some taxiway nodes, shall we? Please give me the like. Do it syllable by syllable if you want to get that name right. As there's no way I'm getting it right any other way. Oh. Oh. John. Okay. John. Yeah. Never. Okay. Yeah. Okay. John is a lot simpler. Yeah. Hello and welcome to the stream. Well, it's nice to actually have people who like. So we often end up with just a case of me and one person going back and forth all stream. No, I don't mind. It's just also nice to actually like talk to a large number of people. But anyway, welcome. Right, just wait for them to finish building this terminal, I guess. So this is for general aviation. So let's toggle it on and open the stand. That way, as soon as we get that runway, since that runway is built. I took Spanish. Yeah, I've lost that, so I still have trouble pronouncing the yow. I don't think I actually mastered the yow while I was learning the language, Spanish. But yeah, right. And let's get these. Let's build some small stands for. Yeah, small stands for general aviation. So that way we earn cash while we build the rest of this airport. I think the reason why the reason why I have difficulty pronouncing the A is that in English you very rarely find three vowels back to back. You only get given two. So English grammar rules are a case of when you see two vowels and you only ever really see two vowels, you do the capital of the first one and you completely ignore the second. So that's typically where we have difficulty, as our grammar rules do not allow that. Oh, it's been ages since actually last streamed Star Sector. Yeah. Well, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, thank you for reminding me of it. I've not touched it in months since I finished 0.8. Have another go at it. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Yeah. Alright, so just yeah. I'd also have to put it as three vowels as the average English person, if they haven't like taken the far, if you haven't studied the language, they'll mentally fail to try and grasp the pronunciation. Nasal sound, like I have to say, the worst thing I've ever had to do is the Spanish R, as you have to roll, like you have to, especially perro for dog, you have to yeah. There's a bunch of sounds that English don't do well. Yeah, I don't know why, but we just don't. Yeah. Anyway, let's do some more. Anyway, we need to connect up these service roads here. So here's my plan out this airport like this is I've done it in the past with service roads running up the taxiways, and that currently with airports here there's the issue where aircraft will end up deadlocked and crawling to their stands and to the runway to take off. And the last thing I think I'm no programmer, I'm no expert, but I hunch is something to do with, well, AI problems probably, and also probably having vehicles running up and down the taxiway on the service road. So figure only have the vehicles cross the taxiway, not run along it. That way, no problem. I hope. Anyway, taxiway node. So right click, holding point. we go. And up here, holding point. There we go, just gotta adjust those. There we go. How are we doing with our terminal? Alright. Well, I can start placing boarding stands down here now, or boarding desks. There we go. So, there. Remember at the bottom of the... There we go. And there we go. We've got one more part, we've got one more small stand to go down here, but we'll handle that later. We are going to need a large door to connect the stand to the terminal. Of course. We go large doors, and then we'll link these later. Or maybe I should get some gate seating. I think maybe 2 pieces of gate seating should be enough to handle small stands. So yeah, there we go. Actually, cancel. This is 5 wide. There and there. Yeah, I think that's good. We'll go with that style, I guess. How do I do that again? I've forgotten. Right, okay. There and there. To there. At least that's right. I think that's right, yeah. Oh. There. And there. Please say I got it right again. No, did I? Yeah. 5, no, it's even worse than that. 5 wide stands by 4 wide doors. These desks are 5 wide, the doors are 4 wide. The ultimate triggering. Yeah, okay. Anyway, that's coming along well. So let's spend time ahead here while we build out the rest of the terminal. Still got to build out the terminal for the medium stand section of the airport. So the medium stand is when we have most of the passenger flow. This area down here is going to be mostly restaurants and shops. The idea being that everybody comes to come round, so they get like hungry and thirsty walking round to the restaurant. Although I don't think they're simulated that much, but oh well. You know. Besides, this area we want to have well, I'm just bringing it basically. Well, I know that I need ooh, that's a point. I'm going to need toilets pre and post security. The good news is we can charge for toilet access, so don't think I've ever been into a toilet, an airport where you are charged to use the toilets. Train stations, yes. Airports, no. Which actually strikes me as the weirdest part about British public transport. I know that sounds weird, but it does. Right. So this is going to be awkward, isn't it? Okay, there we go. We'll have to have double wide walls, which is for one side of this, which is gonna be great. If we can get these symmetrical and nice, we're gonna have to have double wide walls, and you know what? Forget that. Forget it. Medium door. Ooh, I know what I haven't done. I haven't actually added a way into the terminal yet. From the outside. Oh dear. There we go, large door there, and large door there. So there we go, this is the check-in hall, as I've said before now. This will be like the pre-security toilets, and we still need to do post-security toilets as well. Let's start taking on staff as well, which is great. Please say have I got a runway yet? If I've got a runway, I can open up the no. Let's see if I've got a runway, I can open up the airport, start getting general aviation in, and start milking them for cash to cover the rest of the airport for commercial flights. But no. No, 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 no. Right. Just run time ahead while everything else is built then. So yeah, that's the walls and the, like I say, the medium part of the terminal being built. Before we let this run away, though, double check over here. No extraneous walls. Okay, good. I did stop that. Let's get set time running again, and we can have a nice talk, I guess, chat. Yeah, I guess I can have a nice talk with the chat. So, I know I'm not built yet. Oops. Actually, can go there, because that area is about the right size for your fuel depot. So we're going to go for a compact airport. We want to go fuel depot there for Jet A1 fuel. The fuel used by commercial airliners. That way, when we're refueling them, the fuel trucks won't have to go halfway across the airport to pick up the fuel to refuel the aircraft. So, yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. And let's take a look at the economic while we're anything. So, we need a chief financial officer to handle toilet or bathroom entrance fees. So, I feel that would be a good thing to do. Need a HR director to adjust staff salaries. We could take out some loans. I don't feel like doing that though. It means as long as I get the runway built before I run out of cash, I can open the airport and start inviting general aviation in and make cash off of them. So I feel like that would be a good idea. Ooh, that's a medium-sized construction contract. It would cause my construction to temporarily shut down as I got all the contracts on site, but it would be faster. I mean, maybe we're not working quite so hard on actually getting things done. Right, okay, horrifying smell. We want a procurement director and a CFO to begin with, I think. Procurement director so we can start unlocking things such as refueling abilities. Then after that we'll want the CFO so we can start charging people to use the toilet. We have a weird obsession with toilets, don't we? Right, okay. Secure zone. Yeah. So we just need to adjust the secure zone just to get into the security hole, and once we've got the security hole sorted out, then we'll be good. We'll deal with that later again. Come on, finish building this foundation, will you please? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm actually pretty glad I disabled the Steam in-game overlay. Not the overlay itself, but the FPS counter. I don't want to see that at the moment. I have a feeling that'd be terrifying to just look at. Oh. Right then, so this is coming along nicely. I'm just going to make this a higher priority and just get it built now. General aviation, open stand, general aviation, open stand. I need to go to some operations and tell it to always accept general aviation. Right. Okay then. And need to reconfigure this one again. General aviation. Open the stand. So yeah, this is. So as soon as we can open the airports, we have an actual runway. Then we'll be making cash, and we won't be hemorrhaging it out of our bank account every day or every hour. I think the frame rate issues. After I got these frame rate issues, I did check the Steam forums. And before you ask, is it the graphics settings I'm using? No, I get the performance on the simplest graphics settings. So cranking it up to, I think it's currently on good. I can go up to fantastic, and that. But yeah, it's nothing to do with the graphics settings. I've heard it's problem with the game. Ooh, finally got the runway open. Runway built. Open runway, and go to operations. Airport open. There we go. Yeah, I think it's more a case of there's a bug somewhere in the game which causes this, from what I understand from the Steam forums. I mean, you wouldn't expect a game like this to be super heavy. I wouldn't put it any more complex than RimWorld, and I can run RimWorld no problem at all. So I'm guessing it's some sort of bug, and which is a shame. I'm enjoying it. Like, the simple solution is just to play the game like this when you're not doing things. I haven't seen it. The priority. Construction. Yeah. I haven't seen the tool to prioritize construction yet. No. Job tasks, vehicles. Yeah. Oh, I know where I can find. Filter by construction. No. Where's construction? I think. Specific overview. Construction. There's the job tasks you'd expect to be. Maybe construction isn't in here. No, I don't think construction is on this list. No, I don't think there's a way to prioritize construction. This game is on early access, and I'm enjoying it. Although I have played Similaar as well. I was choosing edge streams now. It's either going to be this or Similaar. I figured I'd go with this instead because, well, I enjoy it more than Similaar. It feels more realistic, I guess. Although I hate using that word when it comes to describing games, but it feels like more realistic, and it feels like it could be a better game to play in the eventually, with the big emphasis on the eventually part. Grade to asphalt as well. There. Yeah, I agree. It would be cool to have the option to prioritize, as I often make use of that option in RimWorld. It's like you have this thing you urgently need to do, such as in this case, we urgently needed the runway to be built so we could open up the airport to general aviation and start making money from it. But since we couldn't prioritize, we had to sit there hemorrhaging money from our bank account while we waited for contractors to finish building it, who incidentally were the only ones drawing money out of our bank account. So, yeah, conspiracy theory. Our construction contractors actually sought to ruin us. No, let's get out of there now. Yeah. Anyway, here we go. Just go wait for general aviation aircraft to land. So they should be able to land at any point now. And then once they'll take up a stand and they'll sit there for a couple of hours. If they land late in the day, they'll sit there overnight, but no one's going to arrive now, unfortunately. So the earliest we'll get one is tomorrow. Once they have arrived, we'll be... Oh god! Oh, come on. You have got to be Okay, let's reposition this wall here so that, you know, the stand is actually connected to the terminal. Now I've got to lay down the walls, and there we go. There we go. Ugh, that sucks. I think the rest of them are aligned properly, though. Oh well. Anyway, okay, tell you what. Items, boarding desk, and we can stick that there. Alright, and we'll have to do this slightly off here. Boarding desk there. Yeah, that's to mark the position of a second runway, as runways are pretty expensive. 100,000. So that's like 100 hours pretty much running this airport. So it gave me, I didn't put it down and gave myself like an extra 4 days to build the airport before I ran it. Running the airport before I ran into issues. So yeah, that's why. I use it just to mark off what I needed to do, basically. Right, and I just need to get rid of that walls there, get rid of that secure zone, and remark that as secure, and then we can get back to running time ahead as we build the rest of the airport. Oh, can I show you another one of my pet grieves with this game? So you have your own private email account, like, you know, so you can, it's like notification center. It's like, so you know that you get notified of any important updates. It automatically fills it with this sort of trash, though. And you can get rid of it. You can get rid of it. If you go to operations, it's economy, procurement, anti-spam filter. So you actually have to pay to get rid of the junk in the notification center, which it's a stupid idea, if you ask me. As we are doing is effectively spamming the player with useless trash, and then going, well, we could get rid of it. If you were to go and do all this stuff, jump through all these hoops, we'd remove all this junk from your notification center for you. That strikes me as poor game design, if you ask me. Like, I know I'm just a person sitting at a desk streaming a game, but yeah, it just strikes me as poor game design. That you fill the player's notification center with junk and make it a progression item to get rid of that junk. I thought gaming moved away from the idea where the player has to fight the UI. I thought we moved to the point where, the UI worked with the player rather than against them. Oh. Anyway, how's this? Yeah, that mistake's fixed by the looks of it. And so if all these other stands are just wrong, what I might do is just delete the stand and move the stands over by one, just to save myself the time and hassle of handling it. Oh. Okay. And we're gonna finish building that foundation there anytime soon. Actually, that reminds me to check the secure area for this, don't I? So I think there'll be 2 separate secure areas here, as the walls are blocked placing it. Nope, okay, it works fine. Ooh, should we change the colour of this? How about orange? That's, I think. And let me save. And there we go. Yes, we can make all our medium stands like vibrant orange, if you want to. We more like that in the morning, but how good that stand is lined up properly. So yeah, these need connect stand. Right, let's just get some decent frames, shall we? Connect stand. Connect stand. So now I can specify these as commercial stands. And there we go. Those will now be able to handle commercial aircraft. And we also need to connect these to their stands as well. Connect. And connect. Oh, so one of the worst things is that the local Tesco has a deal currently on right now. 2 bottles of Diet Coke for £2.50. And I have picked up the terrible Diet Coke habit. I have like 7 empty bottles by the bin to go and get rid of. And I have a part empty bottle down the side of my desk. And I have 2 brand new bottles in a carrier bag, which I bought today. So yeah, I have priorities. I can either have food or Diet Cola. I think my priorities are in the correct place, if you ask me. No, not general aviation. Commercial. Right. Let's just pause the game and get some decent frames, shall we? Open. Oh, come on, right, okay, let's just name these stands properly, shall we? B2, there we go, B3, so let's name these as like proper wing names as well, B1, open, so there we go, these stands are now all commercial stand and named as their sort of wing, as like the wing of the airport they are. This will be A1, A2, and then the next one will be A3. And we need to set it, we need to put a boarding desk there before we can open it as commercial. Okay. This will be A4 of course, and then we'll expand the terminal more along. Oh god. Wait, what? Okay, so these are wrong. Okay, so they've been marked for demolition, and for 5 separate. So those 2 are the same. 3. Oh wow, I really screwed that up, didn't I? Impressive. If I'm still wrong, let me know. I'm gonna have some more. I feel like having some more chocolate cake though. Right, so those are now both marked for demolition. Okay. Just have some more chocolate cake. Right, so we did put out a request for as Chief Financial Officer. Chief as possible, thank you very much. Procurement Director as well. Cheap as possible, thank you very much. Okay, right. Should we just... I don't think the steaming game... yeah, the steaming game overlay won't show up in game, but I can just turn the FPS counter on just to read out some numbers. Should we hold a poll in chat, shall we? The FPS. Zoom in all the way, and we get 16. And out, we still get 10. Okay, yeah. Yeah, yeah, like I said, I think checking the Steam forums, it sounds more like a issue with the game itself rather than my hardware. It wouldn't surprise me if it was my own hardware, but it does sound more like an issue with the game itself. So, yeah. How do I place the rest of these? So, okay, like that. Wait, how? I got on double guessing myself. Okay. Okay, I got it. There we go. Like that, right? Like that? Nope. Like that? Nope. I'm just being cautious. I know if I get it wrong, chat is you're gonna pounce on me. I think that's right. That's all right. There we go. Commercial and oh, come on. If there's a memory leak though, it would start fine and then get worse. So I'm guessing it's a case of unoptimized code, as people have been speaking of having thousands of people at a bus stop and their frame rate just tanking. So my best guess would be it's the latter, other than the memory leak. Probably a case of the developers have a really powerful PC as their in-house development and how they test for doing their own stress tests, and now they're loose into the wild on random people from the internet with lower specs, that it's run into issues. Yeah, so far so good. Ooh, open A2, and we need to name this A4. Name it. That's what he named as A3. Okay. Yeah. So far so good. But guess what? We've got to do gate seating for these stands as well. So that's gonna go well. We can guarantee that. How have we got this? Nope, not disassembled yet. Ooh, we've got some general aviation landing. That's good. Yeah. So yeah, we're starting to make cash now as general aviation is landing. So there we go. They'll land, take up a stand, and then we'll make money from them. Look. Cash. Income. We no longer... We've made a profit for the hour. Yeah, okay, let's calm down. Let's calm down, Phased. Right, applicants, we don't need any more of these, but we do need to go to the boards. We have our procurement and director and our chief financial officer. So it's economy now. Budget, fees. I said fees. We have a chief financial officer. We have a chief financial officer. Why can't I? We'll deal with it later. Yeah. CBA. Right. Okay. So we are going to need a second runway. Definitely, as this runway here won't be able to handle both commercial and general aviation flights. So we'll have one runway for commercial flights and one runway for general aviation. And then once we've got, then we'll move on to having 4 runways, 3 for commercial, 1 for general aviation. And of the 3 commercial runways, 1 will be both takeoff and landing. 1 will be just landing, 1 will be just taking off. So that way, you know, we can handle multiple planes taking off and landing at the same time, increase the throughput, and yeah, making a profit. It works on an hourly basis. At the start of each hour, your employee wages and contractor fees are paid at the start of the hour, but you make money over the course of the hour. So it means that at the start of each hour, your profit value will go, but it'll work its way back up during the course of the hour. So that's why we don't have that stand. We don't have the boarding desk built yet, so we can't make that stand commercial. Ooh, we got the foundation done. We're starting to work on the foundation over here. So there we go. Check-in hall and security room. Not sure how I'm going to set up the security though. That'll be interesting. I think I could just get a slightly bit better performance by getting the preview of OBS. So if OBS goes haywire and breaks something, I won't know about it. But you know, we might get better FPS. Right, there we go. At least now that they're building out stuff over here, the construction time is a lot faster. Oh dear. How many buses do you think are here? That can't be good, can it? No, it can't. Alright. Yeah, we've made about 3,000 in the last few hours, I think, so we're doing good for money now. As long as we don't try and build too much at once, we'll be good for cash. Anyway, that's the security hole nearly finished. Now, we're going to have the pre-security toilets built. Then we need to do post-security toilets. Oh, so it says with toilets here, aren't we? And then, yeah. Then we're moving on to actually, you know, taking flights and commercial airlines. So, you know, we'll actually be doing things. Weird. Anyway, okay, medium door. So, medium door here. Areas. Bathroom. Yeah. Well, there's 2 yellow buses, 1 white bus, and 1 blue bus, which are fighting each other on the Z-axis. So, I'm wondering just how many buses are piled up there, but obscuring each other. That would be that's probably a good question. Yeah, the road does need to be finished, and it probably won't be for a while, as we have so much other stuff to be built. Okay, the chicken hole's nearly done now, so security is done. Okay. And that reminds me, go to economy. Oh no, budget fees. Yes. So let's set the bathroom entrance fee at $2. How much? $10 to enter the bathroom. Ooh, that is cool. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Okay. So the check-in hole's nearly done. Let's actually, before we get too far, do security. Ooh, we're getting a good frame rate as well. Way. Oh, I didn't notice this when I was planning this, did I? Wall going to go there. So this is going to be the hard part. As you can see here, it must be placed inside the secure zone, but this dot here at the bottom of the object must be in an insecure zone. Yeah. So, yeah, so God, this is really tax my ability to think ahead. Oh great, I pressed the D key rather than the S key. Right, let's just go down here like that. Yeah. So the plan is, once you've gone through security, you have to do a loop around the entire security. Haha. $10 to go to the bathroom. Like, here's a thought: would it be cheaper to go to one of the shops in post security and just pour out a bottle of water and use that instead? Is that? Would it be cheaper to try that option? So yeah, we'll start with 3 security stations, and we'll go with that. Well, actually, that's right. We'll line this wall with security stations. These take about 4 security staff to man, so I don't want to go too overboard with these, and otherwise I'll never have high enough security in time by the time we open the airport to run them. So that's good. That's not good, actually. No. Right. And we're going to basically loop security around like this. So that way, yeah, and what we'll do is build, wait for that to finish lagging out, and put a wall there. As I mean, another security station here on this side of the room to handle that. And ooh, that reminds me, should put some walls there as well. Nah, just using the bathroom. No, I'm just yeah. Well, I guess it's one way to get good profits as a shop on an airport. Just convince the. Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. Like, rent out like a commercial space for a restaurant on an airport. Put a sign up saying toilets are only accessible through purchase of food, and then convince the airport owner to crank the toilet entrance prices right up. everybody come to your restaurant and then go to the loo. Instant cash. Is that a bit crass? I don't know. Anyway, right, so that's the security room built. And you'll notice that we'll have a massive, just gaping gap here where people can slip through security. They won't actually take it up though. So if you take a look at the items, these need 4 security staff to run. So yeah, actually, I just realised I can close security checkpoints. So what I can do is I can place these all down now. And what we'll just have to do is just close them down once they're built. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we'll do. There we go. So that's the security hall. I'm hoping that's large enough to handle all the fights we're going to be trying to handle with this. Here we go. Pavements being built, some more foundation and wall. Maybe they'll actually get to the road at some point. Who knows? And there we go, some road is now going down. Will they actually be able to handle those buses anytime soon, though? That's the question. Ooh, there we go. I counted 4. So it wasn't. Yeah, it was the 2. It was the 3 we could. It was 2 we could definitely see, and then 2 more overlapping each other. And there we go. And the award for most useless bus ever goes to that one for dropping off a grand total of 0 people. Hang on. Oh, that's our procurement director. Oh, are they being dropped off by the buses? And they must be. Right, committees. So if we go to, yeah, we've already adjusted the toilet entrance prices, haven't we? Yeah. Right. So now we want to come here and we want to build some walls, don't we, for bathrooms? As it'll take me a while to procure the rights to build a restaurant. So in the meantime, let's. Oh, okay. Okay, I must have messed up then. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2. Oh god. Alright, 4, 4, 1, 0. Oh, that's not even right. Shoot. Yeah, this grid is great, but sometimes it's just too. It's just not good enough sometimes. There we go. Okay, and we'll large doors. Or should we go with medium? So we'll go with 2 medium doors into these bathrooms, rather than a single large one. Probably better for privacy. Alright, so areas, bathroom. So yeah. There we go. Right, so we now have pre and post security bathrooms. Although we should probably set this to. Yeah, I should probably specify gender as you normally do. So bathrooms, items. So this is which one? That's female, so this needs to be all cubicles. I'm ready to click forever. Welcome to Clicking Simulator 2017. Ugh. Click, 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 click. There we go. And we want some sinks now, don't we? Right. We'll stop there, and we'll have another row of 8 here. Simply as, otherwise we'll have just too many sinks. And someone's storing on this side. But since there's mail, we'll also have some urinals as well. Probably have them on this side. Wait, what? Wait, what? What? Oh god. This is the best thing about... Oh. You're right, this is the best thing about streaming. As when you screw up, someone's always there to correct you. There we go. Wall. There we go. Thank you. Stupid mistake, but oh well. Alright. Okay, so now we need to go and items. Right, well. just want some toilet stands here. Toilet cubicles. So there we go. There we go. And now we're going to repeat it up here as well. So that's why we're doing that. Just set the time running. And you feel the lag kick in. Feel the hardware just catch fire. Set this to mail. And then start building it out. Toilet cubicles. There we go, and then we'll do the rest as urinals. Probably actually get some walls in there, and like, probably should actually. Yeah. Check what? Let's do some. No, let's not go there. Yeah. There we go. Right. Okay, so. The idea being that if we can get away with just having one large bathroom, then, you know, space efficient. Oh shoot. Which is like a way to just hold and click and drag and fill in the entire space with toilet sinks. That'd be great. So currently this is just like a lot of clicking. Glad I actually got a new mouse recently. Not recently, but since my old wireless mouse, this would be torture, as the thing will be dropping out every few seconds. Items, now we want cubicles, don't we? Itchy nose. Shoot. Right. Cubicles. I'll go back and film the gaps later. Just do it quickly. Save myself the torture. I think we've just spent all our cash on toilets. I think. Right, okay. Open. Open. Just open them now so don't forget to do so later. Open. Open. Right, there we go. Now we need to do check-in. Oh boy, we need to do check-in. Right. Check-in desks, so yeah, what we'll do is we'll put that there like that, as you do have to have conveyors flowing off of these, which is interesting. Check in there, check in there, check in there, and so how does this line up with the grid? On that, okay. Now you're normally supposed to have queues with these, but I can't be bothered. We'll leave a 3 wide gap there like that, or no, 4 wide? I feel like 4 wide is better. Yeah. We'll have a 5 wide gap here. I have no idea what I'm doing. Nope, it's just not working, is it? No. I cancel all of that. Holy hell, that is expensive. That's 2 wide there. So 2 wide is on the same, like, lines up the same as we're doing on the opposite side. Do I like that? No, I don't. Do 3 wide gap. Oh, this is going to bankrupt us as well. I mean, we won't lose the game because we've gone slightly over above it. Yeah, we will. Well, no, we won't. We just can't place down anything else. There we go. Right. And also, rather than splitting all the offloads between these 2 drop-off points evenly, it's just no. Alright, let's just go through and shut down most of these checkpoints. The reason why they're here is for the future, we're future-proofing ourselves. This is just for, yeah, we only need a few to operate. Well, at the start though, we won't be handling that many flights an hour, so yeah. Here we go. So we'll have 3 security checkpoints open, which is now start hiring staff. So, airport staff, applicants. We need these for check-in. Security, we need these to handle these security, but we need 4 per station, which means we currently have enough to run 1.5. These guys keep the place looking clean and tidy. We need service technicians, I believe, to repair things as well. And we probably need rampage. We also need ramp agents to handle the aircraft as well. So, yeah. Okay. So that's 1 check-in desk built. Hooray! Hooray! There we go. Let's have some more chocolate cake, shall we? Okay, there we go. So I think we really need to stick in some commercial flights. These have yet to be demolished, so great. You know, I think we are ready to take some flights, so airlines, sign. So let's go to the flight planner and start scheduling these guys then, shall we? So these are all small craft, and we need to do this the next day, Thursday. So these are all small aircraft, I believe. I didn't read the contract specifically, but I believe they all are small aircraft. And we'll schedule them, try and schedule them 5 minutes apart. Okay, I can't even get I can't get 5:10. I can't get 5:10. 5:15 then. Ugh. And yeah, we'll just schedule this quite a bit of time later, so that way, you know, we have time to delay if we need to, if things aren't working well, things aren't going well in the airport. Right. So yeah, there we go. Our first 6 commercial flights scheduled. Who'd have thought we'd seen the day, hey? I should probably cut down my Diet Coke I drink. I mean, I have like I said, I have like 7 empty bottles I need to get rid of. Or like, with the deal says you could win £5,000. That I actually pay for my rent for the year. Oh well, right then. Great. Okay, let's get some more chocolate cake. Well, we got nothing to do. Let's eat some more chocolate cake. I'd say the best invention of humankind ever has to be a mug which comes with the instructions of chocolate cake on it. Just fill it up with the ingredients and the order it tells you. Stick in the microwave for how long it tells you. Then you have chocolate cake. Humanity's best invention. Right then, so bathrooms are done. We need more security staff, definitely. So let's hire them. Security staff. Right, I think we now have enough security staff to operate the God, I got chocolate cake stuck in my throat. We now have enough security staff to operate the security stands. We need to have some security zone exits though, so yeah, we need to expand the secure zone up to here. And then now we can start putting down the security zone exits, which are expensive, surprisingly. So much so that we can only have... Shoot. We Actually, we got a refund for that last one we just deleted. No? Okay. Yeah, I think it's surprisingly expensive. But yeah, we need those to have a security zone exit and we can actually leave the terminal. We also need to have a door for them to leave as well. That's awkward. You can enter, but you may not leave. Right. Large door. There. And there. And then we need to put some pavement down, not sidewalk, pavement. Oh, don't forget that. Pavement down and to connect the terminal to the road. And there we go. So people arrive either by car or by bus and come around here like that. I know somebody walked past and a chocolate bar melted in his pocket. Physics teachers love telling that story. Yeah, he's like walking past it. He had one in his lab. He was walking past it, and he found that his chocolate bar had melted, I believe. Not sure if that's an urban myth or an actual fact, but yeah, that's what I've heard. Yeah. It's impressive what humans can come up with when they're trying to develop new ways of killing each other. Or, well, the radar's not really a way of killing, is it? It's more a case of stopping people killing you. Yeah. Yeah, it's an interesting story. I think nylon was, it's like a polyester, I think it's nylon, was developed by a couple of scientists playing around in the lab after playing around. Yeah. I believe nylon was invented in the lab after people were playing, like scientists were playing around in the lab, pulling the material, and like they realised that by pulling it they can make it really strong. Surprising what it's discovered by accident. Although I think I've heard that the Newton and the apple on the head story is wrong, I believe. Well, that is actually just made up. So there you go, science facts for the day. An apple probably did not fall on Newton's head. Probably saw it fall and go, what the hell? It probably didn't end up with a concussion from an apple. Right, okay. So these can now be connected up. So we have 3 small flights in at a time and they require 1 boarding desk each, which is 3 desks. So these. And we have we can actually take on some medium flights as well. So if we go to contracts and just set the time running again. Just asking for 4 light class flights. You just can't build anything. I don't know. I've never hit the failure conditions yet. I don't even know if there's any particular failure conditions at all. Actually, can I still schedule for early in the morning? Yes, I can. So let's get some medium flights coming in, shall we? Oh, there we are. Could schedule for 5:10. Ooh, shoot! I don't have access to all my A stands, do I? Shoot! Why can't I? Commercial, open stand. Commercial, open stand. There we go. So let's take a look at that flight planner again. Right, let's start filling out this timetable, shall we? So yeah, just open our doors and it's time for a massive flood of people. So yeah, that takes off at 9:05. Yeah, we'll do that. Take 9:20, I guess. Just have enough time to clear the stand before the next one arrives. Yeah, there we go. We are now out. We now officially are in the red in terms of cash. I can just see it just behind the grey. You can skirt that sort of thing for a while. I'm not sure how long you can though without any adverse effects, but I think we'll have earned some more cash before there's too many adverse effects. Oh, there we go. So just gotta skip a few more. does that take off? Okay, that's 10 minutes later. That's good. And can we get all the aircraft we've accepted in during this day? I think we can. I think we can. I think we can. 5:40. I think we can get all the aircraft scheduled. There we go. Well, we at most have one flight taking off at a time. We at most have one flight taking off and one flight landing. So I don't think, like, even if there's a massive rush on the airport by general aviation, I believe commercial gets priority. So I don't think it'd be too bad, but you never know. You know, I think we'll be able to cope, and if not, well, we're screwed anyway, so may as well go with it. Right, so just running time ahead. There isn't any option in operations to skip to the next day. Yeah. Hey, Alpha Furt. Good to see you. Ooh, so we do have some ramp agents, so we could turn that on, couldn't we? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can see, before we get too far, you can see what's coming for Airport CEO in terms of these options here. So that's kind of why I enjoy this more than Sim Airport. It feels like it's got more coming, definitely. It's just a question of how long. Anyway. Anyway, we got, I believe it's 5, the first flight of the day land, so this should be good, shouldn't it? We've got about, 20 minutes until the first flight lands. The first flight of the day. Yeah, and for 3, there we go. The first flight has landed. I believe it should have. There we go. I think so. Yep. So that's one of the small aircraft we scheduled for the day. Yeah, there we go. And there's one of the medium aircraft we scheduled. It went off the end of the runway, but it's fine. It's fine. It didn't crash. So and there's the next small aircraft we scheduled, and we're missing. Yeah, I think we've already got late arrival. I think it's only had 2 medium aircraft land so far. And we have 4 scheduled by 5:30, so yeah, we're already running late. So yeah, we've already run late in terms of landing of the aircraft, so that's good. That's good. Oh god, this is not gonna go well. We're gonna have delay requests all the time, and here comes the massive flood of passengers. And they're all heading for the security exits down here. I mean, they could just walk around them, but they are being good and going correct way round. Ow. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it did. I do have a screenshot, maybe I'll show it at the end of the stream, once we've, closed the game down. Like, my computer's not threatening to commit suicide. Yeah, but it shows literally an aircraft taxiing over the grass. Just, yep. Oh, great. We have a queue here. Yeah, we have a queue, and we have a massive queue waiting for permission to access the runway. Oh boy. You've reached your destination. No, you have not. You just sat at the waiting point of the runway and... Oh boy, this is... We need another runway. We need another runway, definitely. I think there's one way to deal with this problem. Diet Cola. And that's my 8th bottle of Diet Cola for the week, now empty. Not quite where I wanted it, but yeah. We need to unlock refueling before we can offer it as a service. But what's happening is they're arriving with enough fuel to get back to their destination. So, since we don't offer refueling services, they land with enough fuel to return to where they came to head to the next destination. And we really need some gate seating over here, don't we? Just taking a look at the. I mean, people probably want some seating, don't they? If we want to, yeah, if we look here, no, it's operations and procurement. We need to go to. No, it's I keep thinking procurement's under operations, and it's not. It's under economy. So yeah, we can unlock refueling. So this is for general aviation, the Avgas 100 LL fuel service. That is for general aviation, such as the pilots that own their own aircraft and fly wherever they want. Non-commercial, and the Jet A1 is for commercial flights. So this will give us the ability to refuel commercial flights. And this will offer us the ability to sell to the words are going literally from my brain. General aviation, yeah. So we want to get both eventually, but the Jet A1 I think I want to get first, as you know we'll be handling more commercial flights than general aviation. This is a great way to increase the amount of money you get out of general aviation. So. Just glide in neutral. Yeah. And it's just like you know Madagascar 2. It's the scene where like they run out of fuel. What happens is a case of they just break the low fuel warning light and just carry on. And there's nothing wrong at all. Now I'm gonna show off my biggest pest with this game. You have to manually control, you have to manually repair your runways and your stands. Now you might be thinking, that's not too bad. Imagine a full row of these you have to go and repair. Yeah, I have a couple of problems with this game. Namely that you have to take a new contract for aircraft flights every day. And also the fact you have to go and repair all these stands and the runways, stuff like that. If you have to do the taxiway, I probably wouldn't play, but yeah, there's some issues with this game in terms of micro. And also the fact we definitely need those extra runway. You definitely need that extra runway now. I'm trying to think, could I build one without having to wait until there's no more aircraft on the airport without ruining my design? Small runway. Could I build it up here? Yeah. I mean, the micro is something that can definitely get rid of by making these aircraft contracts repeated. So rather than having to go and take out a new one every day, you just you schedule them by a week basis, and they repeat over the weeks. And in terms of the repair, just make it so that rather than having to come along and hit repair, it automatically repairs you. It's like an hourly drain on your cash flow. That it's not issues that would end the game or would be impossible to fix. It's just issues of it's things that they could easily fix. So yeah, and we really need that second runway right now. The plan will be that the second one we get will be, yeah, would delay by an hour. The second one we'll get will be just for commercial flights only. So that way, you know, commercial flights always have the option. Like, we'll be prioritizing commercial flights over general aviation. Let's see what we can do. Operations. Always accept GA. Turn it off. No, just cancel it. It's that we have to accept we have control over where the general aviation lands. Keep the numbers down. We'll increase some micro we have to do, but oh well. Right. Okay. Yeah. So that's basically eject. Right now, for a good gameplay experience, right now, it'll be Sim Airport. In terms of flexibility, in terms of which I think it has the potential to be the better game, this. But if you want a game that's playable and fun right now, I'd go with Sim Airport. Simply as it has less micro, such as you accept you take on the contracts and you accept planes and you do it as a repeating occurrence. But so rather than having to go and schedule a new flight every few days, you schedule your flights and they happen repeatedly. But this, I feel, currently has a lot more, in terms of building your airport, is a lot more flexible. It's also a lot harder to screw up and get your airport out of sync, as in your foundation is on a 4x4 grid, same as your runways and your land and your taxiways and your stands. So that way you can't accidentally split one tile out, which causes you to have to move everything by 8 or so tiles, which is nice. This also has a lot more to offer in terms of functionality. Is in general aviation, what we got going on here is a non-thing in Sim Airport. It's commercial only, which, you know, isn't really a game breaker, but it's also a nice thing to have, and it's a nice money maker on the side, and it's a nice bit of variety, I find. Also find this, yeah, it's progression in this game is also a lot better, as in Sim Airport. Research is a lot more stilted and it's a lot more awkward. I feel like the acquiring of new stuff is a lot better as well, so yeah. My opinion comes down to a case of current playability versus future potential, and this has a lot more future potential, whereas Sim Airport is just a lot more playable. That's what it comes down to. And Sim Airport doesn't have this frame rate issue, so immediately wins points for that. Right, let's actually correct this gate seating, shall we? So, okay, now I know what I'm doing here. There we go, and it's a three wide gap, isn't it? Which means it should be 4 like that. So, yeah, 5, 4, 5. Yeah, so that's now correct. So we finally managed been able to correct that gate seating down there. That's another thing. Yeah. So this is going to be a special case down here, as of course, you know. Damn it. So that's the gate seating there, and now there, and there, and there. So this is going to be repeated across for the other stands as well. So We've got to be really careful with this one now. Right. So this will be gate seating for all the gates, so that passenger can sit down while they're waiting for to be able to board. So, and yeah, we have it. Have that there like that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that, that, and that. And whereabouts was it again? I can never remember. There we go, there. There. And zoom back in again and get some decent frames. Right. That. Oh, shoot. There we go. Again, and there. There, so we've only got one more of these to do, thankfully. Oh no, we've done all four by the looks of it. Yeah. Okay. So let's get back up to full time. We really need that second runway, definitely, don't we? Shoot. I'm probably a bit optimistic about how many I could handle. So yeah, John, you were pretty much right about the fact that I couldn't handle all these aircraft. Oh well. Time for some more chocolate cake. Holy hell. How much are we making from these toilets? That's a question. Yeah, I think we're making quite a bit of cash from these toilets. There we go. Right then. I feel like toilets make up a decent amount of our cash flow at this point. Let's take a look at our budget, shall we? See, go to overview. Yeah. Yeah. Probably half an hour probably would be a good idea, maybe to space them out. The case of yeah. Yeah. No, they can't. That's actually just general walking grime. Like, if I were to come over here to no. Let's come over here, okay. That's blown my argument. That's blown. Yeah, as you can see, it's not just the toilets, it's everywhere pretty much. Right, over here, it's just general walking around, so you need more janitors to handle that. I think maybe half an hour scheduling would probably be a good idea until I get on the second runway, to just to make things flow better. Oh dear, no, pull that back, and yeah. So we need a second runway to stop this happening. Definitely. Oh dear, this is just terrible. Right, to upgrade twice. Oh wait, we can't even afford to upgrade. Where I want to, how much I want to do it. Let's take a look at this one here. So, right, it was supposed to take off at 9:30. It is currently 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It is finally getting underway. It is still waiting to get underway. We'll just run a time ahead until it finally gets onto the runway. There we go. It's now on the runway. So, tell you what, go with 20 minutes to take off or land. Shoot. No, we won't delay. We won't delay by an hour. So that'll put it waiting to take off for almost 5 hours. 5 hours on the 5 hours on the taxiway. I'm just gonna say it. That's pretty bad, isn't it? 5 hours on the taxiway. And like we've all been on an aircraft where they've been delayed at the departure airport. Like 5 hours. Just think of that. I was sat in an aircraft for like 2 hours once. Just, like in like February, sat in an aircraft for 2 hours, and that was hot enough. Five would be like torture. You could use that to get a criminal to confess to a crime. Just sit them in an aircraft for 5 hours as it gradually overheats. Jeez, that'd be bakingly hot. We probably just need to get some more security exits while we're down here as well. Probably could afford a decent number of them now. So we can go on. Our secure zone has proper exits. Yeah, my plan was to expand this one north and south. So we come to the upgrades option. And expand the runway to the south. Do it twice in both directions. Then once I've got that, I can have a taxiway like come this way. So we have a second taxiway, so that it's not just one choke point. There's multiple taxiways. So that you know. Yeah. The thing about perpendicular ones is that way they have to have a taxiway come all the way back around here. As I want to have like another row of stands on this side, and that would be a bit like you can't have planes taxi on buildings, which is a bit of an issue. But oh well. Now here's a question: what's going to happen here? Well, the frame rate's going to tank. That's what's going to happen. Yeah. Okay, that's heading for its stand now, and just stop the time. Stop the time. Stop the time. Oh Christ, that was bad, wasn't it? It's like maybe the frame rate will recover eventually. No. Right, that's gonna disgorge a whole bunch of passengers and just stuff us back down to 2x speed. Maybe that might be better for the frame rate. Yeah. So yeah, my plan is to go back to my plan again. We're going to expand it north and south once more. Then add taxiway to the end of the runway again. Get rid of this taxiway here, and then have a second one here. A second runway there, and then yeah, that's the plan. And off it goes. So we are handling a good number of aircraft now. I think we'll probably get the cash we need to finish expanding this one north and south, and then we'll just need to save up 100,000 for our second small runway, then some more for some more taxiway, and I think then we'll finally be done. So, great, we'll just expand this southwards. Oh shoot, I just closed it. The frame rate's so bad I can't control things. Extend towards the south, so that's now fully expanded the way we need it to be. Let's just pause for a second, shall we? Infrastructure. Concrete. 5. Oh, come on. Don't have the funds to expand the taxiway. Okay. Shoot. I got like this horrible. I've been playing a lot of Avoyan recently, and I got a sketch for like a ship when I'm building it, and now I've had it up on the wall for like an hour or two. It just looks horrible. So, like, forget it. I need to. I'll try sketching out my ship designs before I try building them in Avoyan. No, it still isn't helping. I still can't make a decent looking ship. Oh, come on. Like, 1x speed. Let's do that. Infrastructure, taxiway, foundation, concrete. And there we go. So yeah, that's going to be the connection to the runway at this end, and the connection at the other end will be similar. And then we'll have another one here. We'll have another runway here in between the general aviation stands and the runway. Alright, now that we've closed the airport off to general aviation, we have actually got a decent we can actually handle our commercial flights in a decent amount of time, which is good. We needed to do that. So yeah, that's good. Yeah. That's pretty hot. Yeah, it's now nice and empty. Finally, so woo! Finally got there. And reminds me. So we've got this taxiway built here. What we'll need to do is first of all need to actually add some taxiway nodes so the aircraft can actually get onto the runway. No. Holding point. And then we need to expand it on the opposite side of the runway. We need to expand it northwards. There goes the plumbing in this place screaming. Time for Diet Coke bottle number 2. Another 2 litres of Diet Cola. Yeah, so we'll expand the runway northwards and then add more taxiway onto it there. Then we'll have a second one here in the middle, basically. The one closest to the general aviation stands will be for general aviation only. Actually, no, forget that. The one furthest, this one here, which we currently have, there we go, will be for commercial flights only, and the other one will be for both at the same time. So as long as, so that way, you know, commercial aviation has its own dedicated runway, but you can also use the general aviation one if necessary. And that sucks, doesn't it? Oh, right. Expand it northwards. Yes, there we go. So now that runway is expanded northwards. Yay! Oh, yes. Completely unusable UI. Oh, dear. Let's take a look at this dashboard here. What does it say about happiness with the airport? But you passengers are not going to be happy about paying for their toilet privileges, are they? Ooh, passengers are actually the most happiest people of the lot. Right, okay. Okay. Here comes that aircraft. Why is no one taking off? Okay, you're finally taking off. Got it. Yay. Okay. Right, let's just head up here for a minute. I've actually got some decent frames for once. So I can tell you something's definitely wrong with this. I can definitely tell you that something's wrong with this game, as my frame rate is not better playing without streaming than it is when I'm not like my streaming frame rate is pretty similar to my actual playing frame rate. So, well, no, they will be complaining as they can't spend money at shops and they can't get something to eat at the airport. I mean, you can't even place down vending machines. So, yeah. They're gonna be complaining that they can't eat at the airport. But oh well. Oh well. They'll just keep complaining. Items. Can I? Here's a question. Can I get a vehicle depot here? Ooh. That's good. As this second runway is just going to be the standard length, the one we had before we expanded it north and south. So, yeah. Yep. So, yeah. I think we're actually on our last flight of the day as well. And we have... I think we might have failed to service a couple of flights, but oh well. We did manage to complete some, so it's still good. I mean, we're no longer bankrupt, we're no longer at risk of going bankrupt, so yeah, I'd call that a completely 100% successful day. Let's just close this off to general aviation and repair it. Yeah. I mean, we've actually got to set up baggage return at some point as well here. I just activate the zone view by accident by pressing the Z key. Now here's a question. Are these passengers coming out of the aircraft going to the toilet before leaving the airport? I mean, given that we're charging to go to the toilet, you'd thought they'd just wait until they got home, wouldn't you? Or they would have gone on the plane before they got off. Anyway, here we go. Everybody's rushing out of security. And we're done for the day. So it means we take some more contracts. So, we need to do this in 3 days. So, we'll schedule takeoff and landing half an hour apart. And there's a whole bunch of people moving around outside, so that's great. So we'll have the first one land at, say, 5? Yeah, land at 5, and then we'll have the next one scheduled for 5:30? Yeah. And then 6 o'clock. I don't want to do that though. Ooh, shoot. Yeah, we'll make this one 6. We won't be able to handle that many aircraft in a day, but oh well. Yeah, I can't get that lined up perfectly. Great! 5 minutes on either side. Shoot. 6:30. Okay. So, just before we place that one, that takes up at 10:25, so 10:30. So this one needs to be at 11 o'clock. Yeah, 11. Once we get that second runway, then we won't have this issue. But, you know, tell them we better make sure that our taxiway and our runway don't end up clogged. And when does this take off? 6:30, 4:30. So let's make this 5. And okay, confirm. And then another half an hour. And yeah, we only was handle 11 flights in a day with this half an hour gap. So we want to get that second runway pretty soon, I guess. Just knock that back 5 minutes. There we go. So we've got 11 flights scheduled for Friday. Let's go to Saturday and just get the next 3 in. Confirm. Confirm. Then 6 o'clock in the morning. 6:05. Okay, confirm. So we got that 11 more flights scheduled, and I'm going to take a quick break for a couple of minutes, and then I'll be back and we'll be continuing, and we'll get that second runway built so we can actually handle more flights in a day. Right, I'll see you then. one, not that scene. There we go. Okay, I'm back. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have 7 bottles of Diet Cola to get rid of. I only have 6. Hehe. more cake, I think. Yeah, 6 o'clock is bugged. So it's better than some airport where you can only schedule like 15-minute intervals, so you know. Better than like, yeah. Right, actually that reminds me, before we get too far, we need to schedule the deconstruction of this bit of taxiway here, so that we can actually build the next runway. Right, 5 there. Okay, and then we need to do that, like that. So that then we can deconstruct this bit of taxiway here as well. Hey, Wilmong! Yeah. Ah, shoot. Right, that. Please don't say Eclipse and Humbug are watching this. Oh god. Had DJ Customs playing Rocket League with me and even he didn't spoil that news, but oh well. Hey, how are you? Hey, you Wilmong. Oh. Trying. Yeah, how are you doing? It's good to see these people from back home. I'm pretty sure you've heard from my sister that I've been ignoring her. If you've not been speaking to her, then don't speak to her, maybe? As she'll probably end up trying to convince you to kill me. Yeah, I know. I know who you are. Steam. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Wilmong is just Steam username. For the brilliant thing about having a phone on your desk so that you can always go and check these things. So. Yeah. No. I'm looking at you. Yeah, I knew who you were. How's uni? Uni is great. I mean, I have right. It's good. I say. I don't have, like. I've got like a 10-minute hike, 2 lectures every day. So it means that I can actually head back in between them. If I've got an hour free, I can head back, and then I usually spend that hour having like something to eat, and yeah, it's great. So, yeah. Like most of my days are pretty full though. I at most like Mondays. Ooh, that reminds me, what is my Monday schedule like? I've been running on the idea that my Mondays aren't too full for the last few weeks, and so this week is when it starts getting hectic for me. So yeah, I'm in early most days, but it's pretty good. Oh. Right. Okay. Anyway, I actually got like something near 30 FPS for once, which, given how bad it's been so far, it's actually pretty decent. I'm just waiting for this taxiway to be finished so we can demolish this, and then it's a case of saving for second runway so we can handle more flights. I mean, I've currently got this set to commercial only. Oh yeah, the same old awful laptop. And I don't have the time to build my own PC at the moment, so it's a case of I have to buy a proper one built by a manufacturer. Spec one out for like £1,000. So it's gonna be a while until I can replace it, especially as my accommodation is about £2 grand more than my student loan. So yeah. Yeah, I'm still stuck with this awful laptop. I mean, if you couldn't tell from the frame rate, though right now this game is, the frame rate is not to do with my hardware, it's actually more to do with the game being, it's a bug or an issue with the game, as I've checked the Steam forums, I'm the only one with this issue. So, yeah. And I don't think it's actually an issue to do with streaming at all. I think it's more a case of the game being as I get this sort of frame rate when I'm not streaming, so. John, 19, so legally in 19. So yeah, 19. So I have to think about that as, because the way my birthday falls, it means I'm often I end up with people. Because the way it falls, I have to end up around people who are a couple of months younger than me, but like, because of the way the year falls, it's because the way the academic year falls, it often means I end up. It's a couple of weeks after the start of the academic year, and that just leads to a whole bunch of confusion. So, yeah. Yeah, I can believe that, Hillmong. I mean, this thing is 7 years old now, I think. I mean, I remember playing Minecraft 1.4 on it, which is, 4 or 5 years ago. And I think I played Civilization 3 on this. Yeah. I found my old Civilization 3 disc box set at home a couple of weeks ago, and took a look at the hardware requirements. CPU 400 megahertz. It's like, that's a blast from the past. Alright, graphics card, DirectX 9 compatible. No mention of the minimum specs, just DirectX. That's a blast from the past. Right, let's get rid of these taxiway nodes, we don't need them. There we go. What the hell is... Have I just deleted the grass by deleting those taxiway nodes? Have I just deleted the grass by deleting those Have I seriously deleted the... Oh god, what's going on here? Yeah, oh god. Yeah. I enjoy this game a lot, but it has some issues. So we're all set up now to get our second runway. Once we have a second runway, we can open up the airport to general aviation again and handle that. So that's good. And it looks like the first flight of the day has just landed. We've got them scheduled half an hour apart now for both landing and takeoff, so that, you know, we don't end up with the case of bottlenecked runways and taxiways again. And it's going to have to be like that until we do get that second runway. Though now I'm not handling general aviation, we probably be able to, you know, not delay that much, but oh well. Okay, so that's corrected itself up there. Yeah, Factorio, I recently upgraded my Mega Base to using an entirely bot-based logistics system, and that has suddenly started to take a lot more of a demand on the CPU than it did on just a belt-based one. The belt-based one was like a belt-based base in Factorio. It is hard on the CPUs if all those item entities lying on the ground at all times. The bot-based one is more of an issue for the CPU, as well, you have all those bots requiring paths and more pathing logic, and yeah. But oh well. Right then. So tell you what we should be doing actually, since we probably have a lot more applicants, we should probably be taking on some more security staff. Oh, come on. Applicants. This game definitely has some issues, doesn't it? Oh, come on. Right. Oh, come on. Right, we are actually put. Right, let's see. Let's zoom in. Zoom in all the way. So the FPS count, the Steam FPS counter is reading 30 FPS. 37, right. Okay, zoom back out again, and we get something like 23. 8 to 5. The FPS is so bad that the FPS count doesn't update. Alright. Condescending snigger complete. Let's just get it back up to 3x speed, shall we? So we're looking for about 100,000. That's what we need to buy a second runway. Then once we have that second runway, we can open up to general aviation flights, and that'll help us earn more cash. Then once we've got general aviation coming in, we'll save up for the option to save the ability to start offering refueling services. Once we've done that, then we'll be able to make more cash from each flight, landing as you sell the fuel to the flights. So yeah, that's the plan. So this has finished its deboarding and its service round. I'm just waiting for the passengers to board now. Then I'll be able to take off and we'll get some cash. That's good. Okay, so there we go. So this is due to take off at what, 9 o'clock, so that's still got an hour to go before it leaves, so that's good. I mean, where did I put this airport again? I can't remember. It's like you get the option to choose where you put your airport. Where did I put it? Dashboard, email, data. Is it maybe on the data where this location, where the airport location is? No. Dash email. No data. Oh god, yeah. This some issues. TM guaranteed. Data. No, the data option's not even available. So that's good. Dashboard. Where's the world map? Where's the world map gone? I believe I put this in like the Lake District of the UK. So hilly terrain at all times. That's realistic, isn't it? Right, there we go. Off goes that plane. So yeah, we'll definitely have enough cash by the end of the day to afford that second runway. And then we'll, like I said, we'll stick on general aviation, and that will allow us to. Now that I'm not going to answer on stream, as that would give everybody my location. Ask my sister; she'll be able to tell you. She'll be able to tell you. Do you even? Yeah. Do you even? Yeah. You. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's other ways to get in contact. So I'll message you on Steam when the stream's over. Yeah, I'm not gonna give that information away on stream. Sorry, not happening. Yeah, I'll message you on Steam on stream's over, but I'm not giving that information away on stream. So, yeah. Right. Yeah, well. Right. Yeah. Means I could give you like the full I applied to 4 unis before Cambridge. I could give you the loads without risk, as I don't know any of them, so you know I could tell you them and no issues, no worries about anything. But yeah, I'm not telling you exactly where I am for pretty obvious reasons, I think. So we should be getting another aircraft landing soon, and then yeah, come on. Actually, have we got a crosswind? Is that what's going on? No. Oh no, there we go. It's just landed. Yeah. Okay. So once the hour ticks over, we should have enough cash to build that second runway. Yep, we do. Small runway. So there we go. So there's our second runway. Yeah. It looks like there's a strong... Yeah. Yeah, it looks like there's a strong crosswind going on. Yeah, they could. I mean, looking like for saying all the sniggering and stuff like that, the patch list for the last few days has been pretty impressive each day. It's like they've been rolling out bug fixes pretty much continuously. So you know, it's bad, but could be worse. I think. I mean, I am highly critical. I can be highly critical of games. I mean, I tore. Yeah. I have torn early access games to shreds in the past. But, I mean, there's on my Steam account. There's a review of a game I did, and I literally tore it to shreds for its bad gameplay mechanics, graphics. I was pretty lenient on it, but game design, I tore it to shreds. The developer took it pretty well though. But yeah. Yeah, 95% of the time it does suck, and I often buy into early access games knowing that yeah, it's gonna be bad. But the fact is, I typically buy in. Yeah. Just can't stop laughing at the little details. No, me neither. I think the best part about early access just watching is the the hiccups they have. I think that's fair to describe it. $15 per passenger that passes through the gate. We charge 1,500 for use of the runway for takeoff or landing. Let's just make this, let this be both, and we'll open up the runway, and then we'll change operations to allow both, always allow general aviation. So that way, yeah, that way we make more cash. So yeah, we now have our second runway. Yeah, we get $15 per passenger who enters or exits the stand. And we get 1,500 for each large aircraft using the runway, 400 for each small aircraft using a runway. $2 for each passenger who uses the toilet. And once we get into something like restaurants and shops, we'll earn cash from that as well. We earn cash for, like, you rent out the space and you earn... Yeah, the taxiway is set, I believe, anyway. Infrastructure, taxi node. No, it's not. Holding point. There we go. We need to set the taxiway. I've only played one MMO, and that. Oh no, actually that's a lie. I've played 2. Trove. No, 3. Trove, Elder Scrolls Online, and Elite Dangerous. Trove is the one. No. Elder Scrolls Online is the one I got the least amount of time in. Namely as... It just didn't grab me the same way as Skyrim did. Trove is the next one I got on this in, but I just got bored of that. It's like, okay, so I've done this thing. It's a case of go to dungeon, kill thing, leave. Go to next dungeon, kill thing, leave. And it's a case of I'm bored now. And Elite Dangerous is the one I got the most time in, but it's also the one I hate the most. As Elite Dangerous officially in my mind went to pay to win. With the Engineers update, it went pay to win, as Engineers offer what is guaranteed better equipment. Like, you can't say that Engineers don't offer OP equipment. They do, and it is. If you don't own Horizons, then you are screwed, pretty much. When it comes to space combat, as players with Horizons will have guaranteed better equipment. So you either buy Horizons or you don't play the game, and that to me is pay to win. So Elite Dangerous really ruined itself in my eyes by adding in the Engineers. So yeah, there's also the fact that the grind in that game is unbearable. But yeah. Right, now I've finished my Elite rant. Yeah, I find these games short. Why is there so much time in them? Really? I mean, there's RimWorld, which is, you know, you have moments, you have like this sort of time. Could I run PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds? Ooh. Now that is a question. Is that 40 FPS on the most bare minimum graphics, or is that on the ultra high end graphics? Oh shoot, that's the zones again. If it's on like the barest of graphics, then if it's on the barest of graphics, then probably not. Or maybe like 10 FPS. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so that's both general and just double checking. So commercial always has a run rate to go to. General aviation maybe not. So, yeah. Am I really that fussed about playing PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds though? No. I mean, I only like one shooter, and that is Star Wars. I only really like one shooter, and that is Star Wars Battlefront 2 from 2005, because that was the shooter that is the one shooter I ever enjoyed, really. Yes. Yes. We have won. This is a great day. We have won the war, not with superior tactics or training, but with a lawnmower. Ah. Yep. The greatest tactical invention? A lawnmower. Sounds stupid. That's what you're saying. The best weapon in this war is a lawnmower. I mean, that made the company something. The robotic lawnmowers really. I mean, like, yeah, I remember when I used to play Roblox. I spent ages since I last played that. I really enjoyed it. I used to spend so many hours on that. Trying to remember how much time I wasted playing that. Oh god, that was a lot of time. Right, tell you what, let's just so we're looking for 220. There we go. Right, looking for 230 here, and 220 is bugged. No, 230 is bugged, so we have forget that. 240 is fine there. And then 250, 250, 250, 250. No, don't follow you on Twitch, so I don't, I don't see that, unfortunately. I probably should, but I never found your username. Ugh. Message me on Steam and I'll set you up for auto host. So if you're streaming and I'm not streaming, you'll get auto hosted. That's like my one that's like my one way of making it up. I'll give you an auto host. Oh, 910. Please say 920 is not bugged. No, it's not good. 9:30. There we go. So that's all of those handled. Let's go back to Saturday. So this is Friday. We're currently on Saturday. Right. So now we're gonna get some small aircraft. I think. It's a bit like a small stance actually do things for once. Oh come on. That's another 6. So let's go to the flight planner now. These have a 3-hour turnaround time, so we might be able to get some in today as well. So, how? $46 followers away from 200? You mean? I mean, you must have affiliate status then, if you've got that many followers. You must have affiliate status by now. I'll go for 5:30 with this one, I think. There we go. Yeah. 5:40. There we go. Yeah. I want to get affiliate status. Nearly as YouTube is not that good, really. Ooh. I mean, with the apocalypse and I mean, in terms of streaming, Twitch audiences are a lot better for streaming than YouTube audiences. Namely, as Twitch audiences actually know about how a stream will go in terms and how chat will work, and in terms of how even if like, I've had people like asking me in YouTube chat, are you even reading these? Or it's a case of I am reading those. Just like a 5-minute delay between me seeing the messages and being able to respond. And he's like, people are like, are you even reading these? It's like, yeah, I'm reading them. It's just delay. Although I did have, would have been a month ago now, someone on Twitch like posting a message like the typical, you know how you sometimes get in a chat like a case of X person just donated X Y amount. Say thanks to X person. Someone tried to doing that. I was like, I don't even have a donation link, so I don't know how you donated. That was pretty good. I found that hilarious. And the person's like, well, yeah, I was enjoying that. I will admit, I did enjoy that moment. Oh. I think we need more staff actually. I think part of our issue is we just don't have enough staff at the moment. Oh dear. Airport staff. Applicants. There we go. We can get another has a lot of issues, this game. Oh, seriously. Right. I think what I'm going to do next is get the option to offer fueling. Yeah, but now I can't see John, now I can't see anything. And it's tell you what I could do is I could just close Steam. Like get Steam, just close down all windows apart from OBS and the Restream.io chat, just to see if we can, you know, spend less time with the rendering on Steam. Oh dear. in the past, what I would have done is, okay, so what I would have done in the past was have a MacBook, running the game off to the one side and using Steam and House Streaming to run the game on that and like do all the rendering. So like, it'd handle the 3D rendering of the game, and you literally just send its screen over to the laptop. The laptop would show that to me, and then have the OBS capture it. Oh yeah, have the laptop capturing the stuff captured from Steam and House Streaming, and then have that go out to Twitch and YouTube. But since the Wi-Fi network here and the wired network are completely different, I can't do that, and I can't plug a LAN hub into the walls. It's against the rules, so I can't have my own little LAN network to do with Steam and House Streaming and connect to the internet. Like, I believe I can have it just by myself, and you know, have my own little internal network, as long as that doesn't connect to the actual network here. But if I just do that, I can't connect to the internet to stream. So I pretty much have to run like this, which means I could probably no, it's not hot. It's not hot enough. It's not the egg cooking point, the temperature. Yeah, I think it's more a case of the graphics card being abused rather than the CPU. So that means that the temperature doesn't reach egg cooking point. It doesn't reach the egg cooking point, which often happens during RoboCraft streams. Actually, that's the stream when you typically you can typically fry an egg on the heat output, on the heat vent. Oh well, alright. So, just trying to think. I need 100,000 to be able to research refueling for commercial aircraft. Although I could research general aviation refueling and earn more cash off of the general aviation. I think let's be careful not to hit the, and let's be careful not to hit the mic, and it's economic procurement menus under. So yeah, I mean, which one should we get? Should we get the this is general aviation and this is commercial aircraft. So what should we get? I mean, we service more commercial aircraft every day, and this feels more valuable, so we earn more cash selling it. This is cheaper to unlock, so yeah. Okay, we'll go for commercial then. Only got like another 10,000 after today to go. Oh, here we go. Actually, we might earn enough during the day. We might earn enough before these take off to actually do it today. Yeah, we could actually start researching today. That's good. So there we go. There go the last few flights of the day. Economic. There we go. Procurement. There we go. So again, that's commercial. That's commercial fuel being researched now. We need to build the tanks and a vehicle depot to store the vehicles that handle the fueling. But we'll also need a road checkpoint as well, which will be interesting to fit around here. Can it even get? No, it's going to have to be a 1x1 tile road here to here, and then once it's past here, it can go to 2 wide. Then we need to put the checkpoint down. So we go public road to service road. Then we need to connect the service road up. Shoot, there we go. we go. Oh, and then we run out of funds to do it, build things. So that's good. Yay! Okay, so yeah. Well, you know, at least we can now get the fun. So we'll have the checkpoint down and the service road down. Ready to start building these things, and then yeah. Then once we've got some more cash store, we'll be able to finish up the service road, get a vehicle depot, order a vehicle, and then start offering this fueling service. We also need to take out a contract to have the fuel delivered to the airport, because you know you just don't get that stuff for free. You do have to order it. I mean that's something I really like about this game is you can choose to go for the first contract you see, or you can play it smart and just see if you can find a better one and get a better deal. And this does have off a fence, so we should probably also put some fence down as well. Also, we should probably convert this to an actual proper runway rather than just grass. Yeah, the asphalt one seems to last a lot longer without repairs than the grass one, doesn't it? Just look here. Actually, I know the operations overview. Does offer the ability just to fast forward to 0400 each day, but I think it's no faster than the 3x fully zoomed in is. Be nice if we just like stop the rendering, just did it, and then started the graphics back up again, and like just black screen, work, then back. That would be nice. That would be nice, you know. Once we got aircraft refueling, I think I'll work on wrong tab. Procurement. Yeah, once we have aircraft refueling researched, I think I'll work on food franchises, as you earn a lot of cash from them. As you get rent based on the area, the size of the room. Then you also get rent, and you also get cash based on the spending of your passengers. So they're a good way to make a lot of cash quickly. I hate this chair. The chair in the room squeaks all the time, and I hate it. It also has no armrests, so I have to sit with my elbows on the desk. So yeah. I miss the chair I have actually at home, as that chair is nice. Armrests, can lean back without it cracking. Ugh. Yeah, I have a deep-seated hatred of this chair. But you can probably tell that. And yep, it's now the start of the day, and we have a load of cash coming in finally. Hey. Structure, we need to finish building these service roads, don't we? And that's part of the last small stand, so we can't build a road there, so I end up replacing it with a small stand. Oh dear. Well, at least today is like the first high throughput day, isn't it? I did schedule a lot of flights today. Yes, I did. We get more in? I don't think we can actually. Oh well, we'll just go with today. Just go with the schedule. How's our contracts looking anyway? Clear. I hate that. Like the garbage emails are just bad. I think. Like the garbage notifications, the junk email, that really shouldn't be in a game, really. Yeah, it's realistic, but, and I'm saying that in the most patronising voice possible, but it really shouldn't be part of a game. You shouldn't I know you railed on this once before on this stream, but it really shouldn't be part of a game. So, okay, see you, John. Yeah, oh. Yeah, that is pronouncing that. Your name really makes me want to go to Gerald. Yeah, I'm okay. Alright, thank you for being here. See you next time. Don't know if we stream this again. I mean, I've enjoyed it. Just wish the frame wasn't so terrible. Like, makes me think I should probably be doing Star Sector, maybe. Or maybe Sim Airport, I don't know. But next stream probably won't be this. But thank you for being here. Anyway, here we go. More cash coming in from all these aircraft, and then yeah, I will. Got another. I'll be here for another 2 hours at least. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna have a good night. Oh, alright. Let's just take a look at our budget and just see how much we're making from passenger bathroom use. Ooh, 178. You know, it's a decent amount per hour, I have to say. And we could crank up the bathroom fee quite a bit, but I don't want to do that. I don't know. I mean, it could stop people using the toilet completely or make them really upset with me, which wouldn't be too good. Yeah. Let's just close that tab again, I guess. So you're waiting to board. You're waiting to board. You're waiting to board, and you're waiting to board. We need more airlines. We need more airport staff to handle that then. Airport staff, yeah. Pause and zoom all the way in so we get decent FPS. So we can actually handle the UI. There we go. I think we should also fill out the rest of the board as well. So the CIO, the COO, the strategy director, and the HR director. That way, so we need the strategy director to actually get franchise agreements. So yeah. That'd probably be a good idea. Right. Let's zoom out again and go back up to that 3x speed. And enjoy the lag. Alright. You're boarding currently. No, you're not started boarding yet. You're not started boarding. This one is boarding though. Yeah. So that's gonna leave soon, and we'll earn cash from that. So come here and zoom in. We need 25,000 for fuel depot, and 10,000 for for an attachable fuel tank. Vehicle depot, we need what? 10,000. So we can get a vehicle depot right now. So I think we should get that, and we've got just enough room to stick it there. So let's do that. We need service road attachment here. So let's do that. The fuel depot, once we get it, will be going in this gap here, as it'll fit quite nicely. I think we'll even be able to get, if we just stop for a minute. So, but yeah, it more than fits in that gap, definitely. So yeah, we can, we're able to put the fuel depot here. Probably able to put 2 fuel depots here, really, and a couple of attachable fuel tanks onto the sides of them, which is good. So that way. Reason for that is that the serviced vehicles don't have to travel too far to be able to refuel the aircraft, as that's the last thing we want them to travel too far, as here where they have to cross the runway, if they're travelling really far to do that, then it'll slow down the aircraft. So yeah, it's a good idea not to have them travel too far, really. Anyway, I've got quite a few aircraft taking off right now, so we're going to get quite a lot of cash this hour, I think. You just got to love this frame rate though, haven't you? Right, let's stop harping on about that and just let time run ahead. So, yeah, I think, right, we've got enough to actually buy a fuel depot, so let's stick that there. And let's get attachable spare fuel tanks, shall we? So we can only get one there, but that's okay. And now we need to go to our contracts and let's look at fuel suppliers, shall we? Offered. I'm filtering by fuel suppliers, right? Right? Fuel suppliers? Oh, come on. All fuel suppliers. Like, pause, zoom in all the way possible. I don't see any. Maybe I have to have a depot built first. Oh well. Oh, that's great. Alright, okay, so we'll wait for that fuel depot to be built and then we'll try and accept a fuel contract. We also got to buy a vehicle to handle refueling as well, so we've still got quite a bit to go. Still got quite a bit. That means we need to go to economic again, don't I, and procurement. And then I actually have to buy a fuel truck. I thought I had everything. Do not have that. I have to have. Oh, the vehicle depot is not. There we go. So can I order it? Yes, I can. Yay. Okay, so we'll have one fuel vehicle there. That's good. Then we need a fuel depot, and then we should be able to buy take out a contract for fuel supply. Then once we have some fuel that's been delivered, we should be able to offer refueling services to aircraft, which will earn us more cash. So that's good. We'll try and get the cheapest possible contract. So you know, we couldn't crank up the price we sell fuel at, but that doesn't really help keep airlines happy. And you know, I think probably is a good thing to try and do. We probably need to repair this runway. No, repair, don't want to demolish it. Repair. There we go. Alright, so that's the runway's repaired. We should didn't have to do that either. That's just more micro. Now I just need to repair these stands here. Repair. Oh, there goes all my cash. All the cash I've earned just goes in repairing the stands. There we go. We have a fuel. That is pretty decent for fuel delivery. That. There we go. Although, is that a better one? That's a better one. So we better go with. We go to the accepted part of this and cancel that. Offered. So this offers us a 0.009 per litre of the fuel we're interested in. This offers the sellers at it's the same. We'll take this one, I guess, since you know it's just really faster. There we go. We saved well. We saved some cash by cancelling the first contract. But all I know is we saved cash, so that's good. So we don't have our refueling vehicle yet. It's gotten stuck at the checkpoint by the looks of it. What's going on? Is that thing going to get through anytime soon? Oh, great. Don't tell me what I think could happen has happened. Please don't say what could happen has happened. We've been going so well as well. Like, no pathing issues yet. We haven't had any pathing issues, and wham, a big one. Oh god, that's great, isn't it? That's put a real dampener on everything, hasn't it? Shoot. There's a way to deal with this, which is to save and quit and then reload, and everything will work itself out. Do I want to do that? No, I'll see if it will just work itself out now by itself. I mean, not a status. Yeah, I think it's gotten itself stuck, which is great. Okay. So we'll save and quit. Stream. Oh, great, caps lock is on. Stream, airport. Save game. I did. Okay. I'll give that. We'll give it a minute. Oh, great. Spinning wheel of death. Give it a minute. We'll give it a minute and see if it recovers. And if it doesn't, then we'll just lost all of our time in stream. Well, my headphones have just gone quiet, so maybe it is on the way. Yeah, okay, it's just quit. So enable preview, and yeah, we have that nice screen. Just holding position there. Right. Okay. Let's restart the game, and hopefully everything will be fixed. Play. There we go. Right, just restart the game, and yeah, that is actually not my fault.
Your attention, please.
So,
Please do not
continue
smoke in the
airport.
terminal building. Smoking is only
No
permitted
game,
in
and let's
specified
hope that this has
smoking
fixed
areas.
that
Thank you.
pathing issue, shall we?
Sayın yolcular, lütfen
I'm hoping it does. Right, let's hope that's that. I'm hoping that's fixed our pathing issue. Please say it right. Please say it's fixed the issue. As if it hasn't, that would be a bummer. Oh dear. Right. Well, okay, here's the map loading. Anybody in chat got any questions they want to ask? Like, I've got like a good few minutes now. I've got a good conversation and discussion. Oh shoot, right, okay. So please say the fuel truck is no longer broken. Oh, I'm an idiot. I know why it wasn't working. I know. I'm an idiot. Shoot. That was dumb, wasn't it? Oh well, right. Okay, so as soon as that road is built, then the fuel truck should recover and get back up to doing things. And, I mean, that was dumb, wasn't it? Oh dear. Okay, where's the... there should be there should be 10 contractors coming to build this road, and once they've finished building it, then the fuel truck should start behaving. Then the fuel truck and the fuel delivery truck should start behaving, which should be good. Which will be good. Yeah. We can go to no, that's construction. We're gonna go to just operation overview and enable the refueling service. So that way we can now sell fuel to commercial airliners. That is avgas, isn't it? That should be jet. It should be jet A1. And I swear I don't even have the ability to build avgas. So yeah, that's broken. Yay! That's broken. As I can't even build avgas fuel depots. I can only build jet ones. So I don't know how they became. Don't know how that happened. Oh dear. Yep. This is what I mean by wonders of this game. So these are all the tutorials I've been completely ignoring. Let's just go through these and see if oh god, this is just I mean, why would I want to ask the question, why would any games developer think that including spam notifications is a good idea? I can't be the only one who thinks that, right? I can't be the only one who thinks that adding spam notifications is a bad idea. But actually scratch that. I know I'm not the only one who thinks that adding spam notifications is a good idea. Right then. Okay, so right, let's go. Right, now we got rid of the failed fuel depot. Let's get a proper one now, shall we? Okay, I accidentally rotated the camera rather than the fuel depot, but oh well. Unless since the default of this is always avgas, so let's just cancel that. That is broken. That's broken. The default of this building is the avgas one, with you having to specify that you want the jet A1. But I haven't unlocked the avgas one yet, so I shouldn't be able to build it anyway. So yeah, that is broken. Yeah. No, it's not the fuel depot I want, it's the fuel tank I want now. There we go. Right. That is what I call majorly broken. Okay. And then there goes the bot. 10 minutes. I should probably set it to 15 minutes. That so that might just repeat every 15 minutes rather than every 10. Get down to 4 messages an hour rather than 6. But oh well. So once we've got that proper fuel depot built, we'll be good. So okay, weather update. Locate. Oh, a toilet sink. Okay. We need more janitors, I think. I think we need more janitors. I think we need more security staff so we can open up another security terminal as well. Filter to security. Higher, 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 higher. Zoom in. Maybe part of the performance issues in this game is memory leak, as now that we've just suddenly now we rebooted it, the performance is a lot better, I have to say. So we got another security stand, and that should help ease this queue issue up here, maybe. And let's also move away from here, as that's 2 FPS. 9, 10, ooh, so much better. That's good. Right. Okay, so this aircraft is boarding, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, no, it's deboarding. Still. Okay. It is queued to be fueled, but there's no fuel, so that's gonna be an issue. Oh dear. This is... so we have the depot. We have the depot. We're just waiting for fuel now. Yes, we can delay by 1 hour, I think. Waiting for fuel to arrive. Where's the fuel? There it is. Yes, we're delayed by another hour. Get that thing through the... There we go. It's to the depot, and it has turned around. It came through the security checkpoint and then left without dropping off any fuel at all. That's good. Because I'm supposed to be offering refueling as a service, I don't have any fuel. And I'm not having any fuel being delivered. So that's good. I think I better turn off refueling until I get some fuel available in storage to offer. As at this point I'm not going to get any at all, am I? Right, do we actually have any in storage? No. So let's spend 1,000 requesting some. Let's see if we actually get some delivered this way. Okay, so the vehicle has arrived and it's made it past the security checkpoint. It's driving past the small stands and it has arrived at the fuel depot. Ooh, finally. Yes, we now have fuel in storage. Took long enough, didn't it? Oh well. And yeah. Oh well. Finally, we finally have some to offer to aircraft. Okay. So now we have fuel available in hand to sell to aircraft. Let's turn the refueling service back on, shall we? And that way, you know, we can start earning cash from this finally. And let's go to the procurement, which is under economic. I feel like procurement should be under part of operations. Maybe it'd be nice if we could like reorganize these tabs. That'd be nice. No, I don't. Goodbye. Okay. No, I don't want. No, I want to delay another hour as well. Okay, baggage. Yeah, baggage would be good to have. Ooh. Yeah, we'll start the unlocking of that, so we can start selling fuel to commercial. No, not commercial. General aviation. That's another good source of income. And I did start a hunt for applicants for members of the board. So we don't need a chief financial officer. We do need a chief information officer. So cheapest. And chief operations officer. Cheapest. A HR director. Cheapest. And a strategy director. Cheapest. Right, there we go. So that'll allow us to get let's go to procurement again. That'll allow us to get so the strategy director lets us get the shop and food franchises. Operations officer lets us get the baggage handling, and this lets us know what passengers are thinking. This lets us what? This will be. I mean, this looks like a security upgrade. Maybe it's like. I think it's more a case of what is going on in your airport upgrade. Oh well. Right, so here we are. Anyway, we're selling fuel to aircraft now, so we're making a lot more cash on the hour, every hour. So you are now what? You're going to where? You're going to another next aircraft on your list, or there's no other aircraft requested refueling yet? You've not. Have any of the ones down here requested refueling? There's no aircraft down here. Okay. So you're just going back to your depot to wait then. Okay. I mean, at least we made a lot of cash by selling fuel to this aircraft, so that was good. Alright then, just keep running the time ahead. So these are now boarding. That general aviation's taking off. And you know what? I can actually exploit that glitch we found earlier by building an avgas fuel depot before I finish the unlocks. Ah, yes, I am. I am conniving, aren't I? And I can also build an avgas fuel tank, additional fuel tank, before I finish the unlock as well. Oh, you just gotta love these bugs, haven't you? Oh well, there we go. Yeah, just stick that road there. So there we go. That's avgas fuel in place. That's good. Then. So then we'll be able to offer refueling to general aviation, so we'll get more cash out of that. And then yeah, the whole idea here is we make as much cash as physically possible off of all the air flights we handle. I mean, we've got our Jet A1 fuel here. So yeah, that's yeah. I can't think. All of a sudden, my brain is just ugh. I mean, it's gone midnight, so it's about the right time for failure to think to start kicking in, isn't it? Yeah, if you're new around here, this sort of thing happens around this time, where my brain just goes, ugh. It's gone midnight, and I suddenly cease to be able to think. So, that's usual. Anyway, here's avgas. We're getting it. You're exploiting that glitch to get it before we even finish the unlock. Yay. Anyway, procurement. Have we got that anywhere near researching? Nearly. Got another 55 minutes to go. Yeah. So that'll offer us the ability to sell avgas fuel to general aviation, which will be good. That'll increase our profits from general aviation, so you know. Yeah. And we're now onto nighttime fees from general aviation, which means that we get a substantially lower amount of cash from them. You know, it's like 25 during the day, and then once the no fly restrictions kick in, you only get 13 from them. But oh well, yeah, it's still cash, so. Okay. So, running time ahead. I believe we now have finished procurement of the avgas. So yeah, we can now order an actual fuel truck for it. So yeah, that's the last step towards refueling of general aviation aircraft. And then yeah, we'll be making a lot more cash per day. And then the next step is going to be, of course, food franchises and then shopping franchises. So that way we make cash from that. Those are a brilliant way just to roll on the cash. So yeah. Okay. So just gotta wait until the next morning. Now I just realised something. I haven't actually taken out the flight planner. We have some flights during today, but not that many. So it's a good job I realised what was going on, isn't it? So we have to actually take out contracts for aircraft now. So we'll take 15, yeah. It takes 15 medium flights, and then we need, damn you. Then we need fuel suppliers. Nope, not fuel suppliers. We need these offers us. These are even cheaper. Ooh. Accepted. Where's my fuel supplying contract? Declare cancel contract. Yeah. And we'll take where's that fuel? You're filtered. You're supposed to be like doing things properly. Come the hell on. Oh, we'll just find it. We'll find it manually. Here we go. These are even cheaper. So yeah, that's good. Alright, now we want to filter by airlines. So we want to just handle light aircraft now. Namely as, yeah, we have those small gates, so we may as well make use of them. No point in having them if we don't actually use them. So, yeah, flight planner. Let's schedule these aircraft then. Or not. Let's just zoom in and get the most FPS possible. Now let's try and schedule these aircraft. Oh dear. Alright. That's taking off at 9:30. Yeah, so. Ooh dear. 120, there we go. 130. And then we'll just, yeah, try and schedule all of these. And then we should be able to get another 4 in after these ones have taken off. So, yeah, that's going to be 150. So that's, yeah, that's good. So this will be, what? Land at 5:30, take off. So we should be able to get these all in before the no-fly kick in, before the no-fly restriction kicks in. Might have to do one like 5 minutes earlier than the rest, but oh well. Right, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. 5:50, and then yeah, this will have to be like, yeah, it'll have to be there. So, and then Monday, just schedule the rest of these for Monday. Right, 5:10, 5:20, 5:30. And then we need to go for 9:10, and then 9:20. We need to schedule more anyway, but you know, I'm doing as we go. There's otherwise I could spend hours literally just scheduling flights. I need to be boring. Nobody will want to watch. It's just part of my chief complaint with this game, I guess. The fact that you have to do so much scheduling. It's just seriously. Seriously. Can we please have repeat contracts? Repeat contracts would be so nice. Oh, at this point, scheduling flights repeatedly is just no. Oh. 9:10. Come on, 9:10. Give me 9:10. Sorry, I'll go with 9:50. I can't be bothered to find the UI. 12 o'clock. We still have a bunch more of these to schedule as well, so yeah, stripe air. 12:10, and the next one will be 12:20 if we can actually get it there. 12:20. Oh, that's bugged. Great. Oh dear. 3:10, 3:20, and 3:30, I think. Yeah. Unless we can't get it there. Yeah, we can. There we go. Finally got everything lined up properly again. Oh well. Now this will be. Yeah. 18:20, and that's it. That's sort of the normal schedule. We can get another couple too. Can get a couple more scheduled today, so let's go to the contracts, and we want this one here, sign. Okay, let's go to the flight planner again, and where is it? There we go. So we can get 2 more in on this day, of course. So 8:30, there we go. 18:40, there we go. So that's Sunday filled to the brim with flights, and now it's time to get some flights in on this day. So flying at 5:40, take off at 8:40, and then 5:50, 6 o'clock dead, and then we just schedule this for 8:40. There we go. Right then, so that's the next couple of days. That's today filled with flights, and then Monday partially filled. So we will fill them overnight between Sunday and Monday. Right then. So. So. Right then. So that's all the contracts. That's flight schedule for the day. Just going forward to now 5 o'clock, when we actually get some flights landing. How to do it now, as you can't schedule flights beforehand. No, I'm wrong. Yeah, you have to schedule flights at least 3 hours before they're due to land. So I had to do it now. Like 2 o'clock is the latest you can schedule flights land at 5. So you do have to do it in plenty in advance. The fact you have to do it every day, it's a bit over the top if you ask me. They could do with repeat contracts, so that you don't have to schedule every single day's flights. Have it repeat over a week's basis. I don't know. Yeah, it would be nice if you didn't have to do it so much. But oh well. Anyway, let's take a look. So yeah, got a lot of flights scheduled for the day, haven't we? Okay, it's 2 o'clock, so we've still got a bit of time to go until the morning, to the first flight of the day. And it's nearly 3, so yeah. Ooh, that reminds me, before we get any general aviation flights landing, we should probably go to operations and enable avgas refueling, so we can actually sell fuel to the general aviation. Otherwise, they'll just sit there and not buy any fuel from us, which, is not what we want. We want to actually sell them fuel, so we earn cash off of them. Oh well. And it looks like passengers have just started arriving, so yeah. Should probably crank up the toilet entrance fee. That alone is a bit more cash, wouldn't it? And is my voice starting to go? Feels like my voice is starting to go. Like I've been talking for too much. For too long. Oh well. Keep going. Okay, they're flying around. Let's do security. Okay. Yeah. We also need we have so much more to do in this airport. We need to get restaurants, we need to get shops, we need to get everything. Once you get restaurants and shops, you literally the biggest impediment to game progress, cash, just stops being a problem. You earn cash at such a rapid rate that doesn't really matter, really. You just start rolling in it. So yeah, I think my voice is really starting to go. Ooh, it's only 12:30. Got another half before I even really finish my usual streaming. Oh dear. Might just be text for the last hour of the stream. Oh dear. Okay. It's 4 o'clock, so we got another hour until the first flight of the day. That's not good. Let's see what we zoom in, we get better frames per second, so the time will go faster. There we go, we like quadrupled the rate of time flowing now, like going up to 7 FPS. 4, right. It's not actually helping at all. I lied. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so 4:30, we're nearly there. We nearly got time. We're near the first flight of the day. What are these notifications for? So this is new applications, and this is locate. Okay, that's a lie. From the compute font. That's a lie. Okay. We probably need more security staff so we can open up more security stations, actually. Security. Zoom in all the way. Highest FPS and higher. Okay. So let's open up a couple more security stations, shall we? think we got the staff to open them up. Budget, salaries. We do have an HR director. Don't tell me I don't have an HR director. I have a HR director. Oh, come on. Come on. That sucks. Yeah. Okay. So that's one time ahead again. So it's 5 o'clock. The first flight of the day has just landed, and it's now 5:10. The second flight of the day should be landing soon. Right. It's currently raining and with a bit of a crosswind. So yeah. And the fuel vehicle has just been dispatched to refuel this jet here. Yeah, so that should earn us a decent amount of cash. And onto the stand it goes, and we're now good. So yeah, here's the second flight of the day. There we go. So that's good. That's good. Oh, and here's the third. So they should make a decent amount of cash today, really. Actually, it looks like it's the fourth. So is the third flight gone then? That's heading up there to refuel the other aircraft now. Yeah. Did you request refueling? Yeah, you did. So you should be next on the list of aircraft to be handled, and then we should be good. Right then. Okay. Oh, there should also be some more aircraft down here. Probably they won't be here until 5:40 though, which means they should be landing soon. Actually, that's another medium aircraft just landed. Oh, come on, frames. Where? Come on, play fair. Play fair for once, game. I think we've pretty much reached the limit of this. I'm not sure if this frame rate issue is to do with my own hardware or the game itself. Like I've been saying for the stream, there is an issue with the game in terms of performance. I'm not the only one who suffers from this. Checking the Steam forums, you do find people saying that the frame rate is not the healthiest. So, I mean, it's hard to tell if it's my own hardware and if I'm streaming, or if it is just a genuine issue with it. But oh well, try the best, and you know. Right, okay. We should probably upgrade this to an actual proper runway made out of asphalt rather than just being grass. I think that probably would be a good idea. We should probably also give this pappy lights as well, shouldn't we? So there, that direction. That's rotated the camera, not the structure itself. Okay. There we go. And that end can have pappy lights as well. This upgrades. Oh, come on. Yeah. Okay. Upgrades. Maybe. So this means upgrade this to asphalt. So it's a proper runway rather than just grass. I think that makes it last longer without needing repairs. Yeah. Just look at our dashboard. So what does that tell us? So mainly got the passengers happy with us rather than the actual airlines. So at least we have passenger satisfaction. Yeah. Take a look at our budget for the day. So overview. So let's see, aviation fuel sale. We make not that much actually an hour, by the looks of it. That's the hourly estimate. Can I see more than just daily? Okay. So daily so far we've made. That's not right. That's not right. I don't think. I think we've made more than. Oh no, that's 2,000 we made from. 3,000. Okay, so we're not doing that badly. Yearly. So we've made a pretty decent amount in terms of passenger handling fees. Okay. And that's ticking up at a rate where I think it's actually updating. Okay, so that it's actually going, but it looks like it's extrapolating. It's just dragging it up from history. Okay. So don't think that estimate's particularly accurate unless you want to sit there for hours watching it tick up. Oh well. So this is a general aviation. It's requested refueling. So yeah, we're making money. We're making decent amounts of cash, I have to say. Which is what we aim for. We have an aim, and that aim is to build a giant tank and just fill it with cash and dive around like Scrooge McDuck. I think that's a good aim to have as an airport. Rather than have a fuel depot, rather than having like Gen A1 fuel, just fill it with cash and go diving in it. Maybe even fuel aircraft with it. We should probably stop. I should probably stop doing such bad humour. Probably, but nah. Bad humour is a staple around here, along with what is known as 1 o'clock phase, which basically means I can barely talk. Self-depreciating humour is also a staple. Oh well, right then. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I mean, like I was saying, I think the next step should be food franchises. So opening restaurants in the terminal, so we earn cash that way. We also need to start decorating it some more, and what I think we should be doing is having some. So I think we should actually do, rather than. I know we've been going on about how we should be, you know, like capitalist levels of ruthless. I think we should actually be working on just improving the airport overall. So information desks and some information screens, I think, would probably be good things to add. So let's just go on and try and improve the airport a bit. I feel like that would be a good idea. Can't place it on walls. Okay, stick that there, I guess. Yeah. And in the security area as well. And then we want post security. Probably be a good idea to go there. Yeah. We also want some info desks as well. You know, that'd probably be a good thing to have post security. So people can find out where they need to go and what they need to do. Yep. Okay. And I'm just going to take a moment and disable that preview on OBS, so that might help. Didn't intend to do that. Oops. I need to get that, and come on. Nope. There we go. Cancel. And we have gate seatings, but I think we probably need is some actual like comfort seating for people. Like that, I think. Yeah, we spent like the last hour, spent like the last 3 hours being ruthless capitalists. I think it's time we actually try to make this place tolerable. So, yeah. Okay. This would probably be a good place to have. Actually, this probably wouldn't be a good place to have a cafe, as putting a cafe right next to the toilets is not really hygienic, is it? No, not really. Right. Oh well. And let's get back up to the 3x time. And what's going on here? Seats are now boarding. Yeah. That's due for takeoff soon. Yeah. So yeah, these are scheduled to depart soon. That's actually probably scheduled to depart after that one's finished moving past it. So there we go. There we go. There it goes. And they're heading for the long runway, it looks like. So... probably also to do with the dedicated landing and takeoff runway. Those would probably be good things to have, I think. Right, okay. Oh, that's a zone viewer again. Not the best thing to find, really, is it? Nearly got enough to make this into a proper asphalt runway. It should be good to finally have. That's... yeah. Okay. We have enough general aviation stands at the moment, so we don't need to take out any more, I don't think. Don't need to build any more general aviation stands. I think we have enough. So, yeah. That one stopped here to take off from that runway. Great. Which means it's going to cause a blockage. Oh, great. And the aircraft has landed. Okay, everybody stopped. Why is everybody taking off on that runway? That runway's like occupied more, as it's got general aviation landing and taking off on it. Why would you want to take off from that one if you're commercial? You have access to a nice long one with pappy lights. Oh well, just I guess aircraft being awkward. Right. Okay. And massive floods of aircraft escorting passengers into the terminal, and we now actually have enough to, have enough cash to get restaurant contracts, franchise agreements, and it's economy. I need to go to procurement. Yep, just pause the game and zoom in so the UI is actually usable. There we go. Food franchises. Yay! So that's 6 hours to unlock. So yeah, that's another step towards making lots of cash. Yay! Right then. Yeah. So then. Okay. Right. So yeah, we're doing pretty decent for cash now. On hourly and an overall cash flow rate. We probably want a couple more runways for things. Just thinking about it. Yeah. Games. Right then. Right. So. Yeah, we're just currently waiting for the procurement contract for food franchises. Once we have that, we'll set up a food restaurant. There's a couple of things there's a couple ways of doing it. You can have a large 3-star one, which is like the largest you can get at this point in the game's development. I'm not sure how the largest you can probably get it is, but you know. And you can also have small ones, like your standard fast food chain. So the large 3-star ones give you a lot of cash in terms of rent each hour, whereas the fast food ones give you a lot of cash in terms of passenger and how many passengers will likely visit them and spend cash them, thus giving you more cash. So there's a bit of balance around that, you know. Yeah. And you're coming over here to refuel, right? Yeah, you are. Called it. How are we doing for fuel, actually? Fuel depot? Okay, we got plenty of fuel there. That's good. Right then. I thought I was going to yawn then, but I'm not. I'm good. Probably got Eclipse and Humbug going. Where's Phased? I thought we were going to do Star Wars. No, it'd be Eclipse and Grunt going. Where's Phased? I thought we were going to do Star Wars Battlefront. That was partners. I was thinking about doing Star Wars Battlefront this evening, but in the end I figured this will be more fun. Star Wars Battlefront is like the shooter I grew up with, as I had on the PSP. It was brilliant on the PSP. Although now I'm playing on PC, I'm finding it a lot better on PC than I did on PSP. Namely, as like the screen's bigger and you don't have. A mouse is so much more accurate than an analog stick. So, yeah. Right, you just go to take a look. If we go to our budget and fees, just looking at the small stand parking and just trying to figure out if we can get more cash out of general aviation. So the answer is no. Which is a shame. I was hoping to get more cash out of general aviation. Oh well. Right. Let's get back up to 3x speed, shall we? How's that procurement of food franchise licensing coming along? I'd hope we get it by now. Ooh, today's still Sunday, so we still have loads of flights during today. 3 hours to go on that procurement. Let's step up to 3x speed then, shall we? Just watch everything skipper out awkwardly. Oh God! Don't look at the baggage area. No, don't look at the baggage area. I actually do. It's not that bad. Okay, I think we need more. We need more staff anyway, so let's hire them while we have the chance. I think we also need more airport staff as well. So probably some more ramp agents, since you can 2 for every ramp, every stand you do, and we have 4 medium and 3 small, so we probably want a few more of them, and probably janitors as well. We need more of everything. We need more of everything. Economy, budget, salaries. We have a HR director. We have a HR director. He's on Microsoft. I'm not sure whether to laugh at that or just grow internally at that. Microsoft. Oh, I think I'm gonna groan. Oh, Microsoft. Oh God, that's terrible. Oh, I just went into the camera. Can we not have like the camera rotation keys right next to the camera move keys? That would be nice, I think. And that's like my list of gripes with this game is a mile long. But I still enjoy it. It's nice and calm and relaxed. Maybe I should do next stream as Prison Architect. That's a nice and relaxed game as well. So maybe that'd be a good thing to. Maybe that'd be a good game to stream. It's nice and relaxed, Prison Architect. Oh well. It's also nicely optimized as well, so the frame rate's actually decent. Is that a bit unfair? I feel it's a bit unfair, isn't it? This is now asphalt, so yeah. It looks nice. Yeah. Okay. I think we're approaching. Well, it is 10 to 1, so I think we are approaching 10 o'clock phased. I probably shouldn't have gone out last night, but I did. So that does lead to. Oh shoot. Me being a bit drowsy. But yeah. Okay, how are we doing? Lots of cash. I really want to know how much longer I'm going to go until I get that, you know, that food franchise deal. So that'd be great once we get it, finally. Actually, I'll tell you what would be a good thing to do. Since we currently don't have any building going on, where's my construction contractors? Yeah, cancel contract. Yes! Offered contract. Large. 141 contractors. Oh yes, that is good. So now we're able to build ridiculously fast. And also the individual contractors are cheaper as well, so it's a good thing we've done it, really. I think yeah, is a good thing. Yeah, I think it was a good idea to switch building contractor provider. But it's self-rectified. This is what it's got a board still. Takeoff is at 5 o'clock. This is just this one here is waiting for refueling and boarding. So yeah, okay, that's good. Right. Okay. Here we go. That's taking off from the proper runway, not the general aviation shared runway, which is always good to see. That's going for the general aviation shared runway, which is going to block the taxiway until it clears, but oh well, it has, that's good. Selling fuel to this aircraft. How long until its takeoff time? It's 5:30, so we got plenty of time to turn that one around. Don't have to worry about it that badly. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at operations. Can we offer maintenance? Don't see the option. Do you? Does anybody see the option to offer maintenance? Yeah, I don't see the option to offer maintenance. So, yeah, that's a worry. Right. Oh well. Whoa, that's a lot of cash. Have we got that crazy question? Have we got that procurement contract yet? Please say we've got it. Could we get? Yeah, we'll get shopping contracts as well. So that'd be a good idea. 13 minutes to food. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done! Yay! So we can now, if we go to items, we have fridge displays and cafe counters. Yeah. So we can now build if we go to areas, we can now build food rooms. So that's good. Right then. So yeah, that's a good size for a cafe, I think. Actually, that's a good size for a cafe. So yeah. So let's wall. Portal. So that maybe. Just trying to go for how to frame this nicely in the context of an airport. I think that's good. So now we want okay, I think we're good. Unless there's I don't think we accidentally built any walls, but that's okay. Right then, so we need sign a contract. Well, there's no one here waiting for it yet. But what we need to do is we need to have fridge displays to be able to actually acquire their food from. So there, nope, cancel. There, and there. And we need cafe counters for them to buy that, actually pay for their food at. Of course. That's the way it should be, like that. And what we'll do is stick it there like that. And mirror it on the opposite side of the cafe, of the restaurant thing. And then we then put in some stuff like sofas and armchairs for people to sit on while they eat. I think that would be a good idea. There. And then there. And there. Yeah, and just like opposite sides, I guess. Oh, I think actually I'm gonna end soon. I'm pretty drowsy. Oh well, there we go. There and there. Oh wait. Oh yeah, I missed that there, didn't I? So there we go. Cafe, a restaurant thing, a food thing. Yeah, and I think that's really gonna end us here. So this is just pause and we get decent frames. And today, that I think is like the best one we're gonna get. So they want, yeah, that's probably the best one we get. Yeah, we're taking out the contract now, so yeah, there we go. I think that's our food setup, and that is gonna do it for this stream. I think we've gone nearly 4 hours. It's like we're about a minute and a half off the hour. So yeah, we're less than a minute and a half off the 4-hour mark now. But I think that's gonna do it for this one. I am pretty drowsy at the moment. Did I remember to put an exit screen? Oh, so this talking stream to end the stream. But thank you all for being here. If you're new to the channel and you're watching on Twitch,